Uh-oh. 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 What's good, neighborhood? What's popping? What's going on? You back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Marq Nash. He is I am he, reporting live from the beautiful city of Montego Bay in Jamaica. It's another great episode of Breaking Beats, man. Let's jump right into it, man. So as you see on the thumbnail, I don't even know how the audio sound right now, so somebody will tell me if the audio is sounding good or bad. I'll try it this way. Man, y'all let me know how the audio sound. Yeah. But y'all see the thumbnail, you see the title, Young Thug and Gunna busted on the RICO charges. Yo, 56 count indictment. They saying Young Thug facing like 45 years, yo. Let me run the 30-second intro, man. Yo, let's talk about this, yo. They got him locked up in jail, bro. Got some I got the report right here. Like, that's crazy. I left Atlanta, and as soon as I left Atlanta, like while I'm probably boarding the plane, this happened. Yo, this is crazy. You can't make this up. Millionaire too, multi-millionaire. If you Google his net worth, you're like, damn, man. And when you hear what they saying he did, like, you like, no, you didn't do that. They said homie is accused of renting the car that was used in a 2015 murder. It's 2022, so they've been stacking the deck on him, like looking at him. I think Lucci was stabbed while he was in jail. I think they say he's involved in that as well. Like, this is a crazy story, yo. We're gonna talk about it. Crazy story. Let's jump right into it. It's your man Nash. Let's get it.
This that squad sound.
Going on, neighborhood? You back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Marq Nash. Shoot, let me know if y'all can hear me good. I'm reporting live from Jamaica right now, so I don't know how the audio sound to y'all. So let me know how the audio sound. I'm going straight from the laptop. Wow. So Young Thug and Gunna are busted and arrested on a 56 count. Well, I know for a fact they say Young Thug. I'm seeing conflicting reports when it comes to Gunna, so I'll put a question mark on that. Yo, let me read from this case. I'll drop the link down, so if anybody want to pull up, want to chop it up with me while I'm here. This ain't gonna be a super long live like how we normally do, because like I said, yeah, I took a little break. You know what I'm saying? Your boy had to go OT a little bit. Took a OT from some stress, and you know what I'm saying, but I ain't take a OT from dropping these gems and getting to this bread, homie. So let's have some fun. Let's talk about it. Definitely got to talk about it, yo. So let me go right here to this indictment. It says here, wow, 56 charges, bro. They say homie might be facing 45 years. 45 years, bro. 45 years. That's a long time. I mean, there's some football numbers. When they talk about football numbers, that's football numbers.
15, 30, 37, 38, 45, 47.
45, 47. Yep. They said homie facing about 45, 47 years. Let me read from this case file. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's see what it says. And this is from Complex. I got it up here on NBC, New York Times, TMZ. You pick the three letters. Them three letters talking about it. So this happened earlier today about 11:30 a.m. It says his Buckhead home was raided this afternoon. It was on Rice Street. No, he's going to Rice Street. I'm sorry. No, he's going to Rice Street. That's Fulton County Jail. The indictment includes charges of conspiracy to violate the RICO Act, which is murder, armed robbery, participation in gang activity, etc. And let's read from this. They said Thug is accused of renting a car that was used in a 2015 murder of 26-year-old Donovan Thompson. That was also saw two other people getting wounded in a drive-by shooting. They said Christian Big Eppinger was also named in that 56 count indictment. They was arrested earlier this year in the shooting. Oh yeah, okay, a police officer got shot in there. I do remember talking about that earlier. Let's scroll down. They said Eppinger and Antonio Sumlin asked Thug for permission to make an alleged second attempt on YFN Lucci's life, because Lucci was allegedly stabbed while I was at Fulton County Jail in February. They said he greenlit that shit, yo. That's what they saying right here. For more or less, they said this is called according to WSB TV. All right, it says Thug is accused of renting a 2014 Infiniti Q50 sedan. It hurts. Come on, bro. Let's start right there. Let's start right there, homie. You're a multi-millionaire. You couldn't just buy some shit cash somewhere, do what you have to do, and then dump the whip? Like, yo, you rented the car? Oh my God, not in your name. Please say it won't in his name. Let me continue. He rented a sedan from Hertz that was used in the commission of a murder of a rival gang member on January the 10th, 2015. That's according to the indictment. Wow. So how did they know he rented it? How did they know he rented it? And how did they know it was used for that? Like, how did they connect in the dots? Y'all think somebody talking? Let's continue. Prosecutors allege two associates of YSL, which is Young Slime Life, right? Which is Christian Eppinger and Antonio Sumlin, worked to get permission of Young Thug to make the second attempt of the murder while in Lucci, while he's jailed in Fulton County. So when they say they worked to get permission, sound like they got a wiretap, homie. This don't look good, bro. This don't look good. Damn, it don't look good. But let me share my screen so y'all know what I mean when I say these things. All right, boom. Here you go. And this is according to Complex right here. Yo, damn, Young Thug. How you out here doing that, bro? I think his net worth like 8 million, 9 million, 10 million, something crazy like that. Somebody said, yo, man, these rappers stupid as fuck. How my audio sound, Reggie? You already know I'm overseas with it. He said, cheers, Marq Nash in the chat. Salute to you, fam. Let me know how the audio sound. I know when I try to do my drops, they sound a little choppy, so I ain't even going to try no drops too heavy. I ain't going to be here real long. I just want to know what y'all thought of this. I'll probably pull up, kick it on somebody, kick it over there in the boxing section, holler at some of the homies out here. But I definitely had to touch on this real quick, yo. That is crazy. All right, so the audio sound good. Yo. Gang shit, bro. Like RICO facing 45. Yo, who the hell rents a car in their name to do a murder? If, like I said, bro, you're a multi-millionaire, just buy the car cash somewhere and with no paperwork. Send somebody. Like, how about this? I ain't even no multi-millionaire, homie, but I wouldn't rent a car in my name to do no dumb shit right here. You feel me? Who does that? Throwing it all away. I got another story too. I mean, same story too. Let me read on, because it seems like shout out to King Alexander. What up, though? Yeah, man. I'm out here in Jamaica with it. Shout out to Rob G. He said, never mind, that's the beat. Turn the beat down. Yeah, it is a little beat in the background. Shit, I'm outside on the balcony right here. There's some crickets and shit chirping and stuff too. So, or whatever they got chirping over here in Jamaica. All right, cool. Yo, how you throw it all? Yeah, that dress comes with consequences. Facts. Let me see if I can hit the drop on him. He said that dress comes with consequences. Let's see how this drop comes in. Drop. Yeah, that drop choppy as hell over here. I'm gonna leave them drops alone. Send much love and respect from Melbourne, Australia. Cheers, mate. That's my guy right there. Peace to you, homie. Yo, these dudes just throwing their whole careers away. Let me go to this next article right here. Let me see what this next one's saying, because this other one, I think this is the New York Times. Here we go. All right, so rap star Young Thug. Here we go. Let me share the screen. Damn, bro, I can't believe this dude fucked the bag up like that. Well, I'm not surprised, because I ain't gonna lie, yo, low key is always us. Like, I ain't never heard of none of these rock stars and country music dudes getting hit with the RICO. Closest thing I heard was that dude who made the DeLorean. Like, he was out here doing some wild shit with the cocaine. But for the most part, man, it's like, damn, man. These rap dudes spend all their whole life just trying to make it, get big, do something successful. You get there and then you still doing the street shit, yo. I get it. But then again, I don't. It's like it's so much more these niggas can do. Now keep in mind he is innocent until proven guilty. So I mean he's innocent. I'm about to say that wrong, right? He's innocent until proven guilty, but come on, bro. This look bad. Y'all already know how them feds move. When them feds moving in on you, them feds low key. They got something on you, bro. Them feds be getting them wiretaps. My bad, I got Canelo on the screen. Yo, them feds be getting them wiretaps on me. They've been listening to you and your homies talk reckless for years. Years and years and years. Y'all just talking reckless. Yo, bring me a quarter pound. I got you, cuz. Bring me a pound. Yo, depending on how this case go, I'll tell the story I got about Young Thug. I got a Young Thug story. I'll reserve that until more things, to seeing how this goes. Because man, I don't want to get the brother indicted, but I am gonna read these charges though. Like, I ain't saying he did it, but this is what they charged you with, homie. Because you know how they do, Rich. They be like, Marq Nash, you was up there snitching. Nah, man, I'm reading the case file, bro. I'm reading the case. He said, people in the community glorify being a gangster too much. It's 2 O's and 2 right there. Too much. To where the goal of cats who become rich is to thank you, bro. Can I play any of these drops? Let me see if I can play this drop. Y'all let me know if this come through. Correct. Reg, that's some real shit, bro. That's some real shit. And you to the point where R&B singers be out here trying to pay to get in the game. Absolutely. I hate that shit too, bro. Motherfucker, like, bro, don't get me on that because there's a lot of the YouTube shit to be going on too. And I clown that shit all the time, bro. You know my punchline. I'd be like, yo, motherfuckers want to be in the game but don't want to get jumped in. Everybody want to be a soldier and throw a salute up in the chat. The niggas ain't about to do no basic training nowhere. They ain't gonna do basic training on their own block. I'd be like, hey, run around 2 cars, jump a fence. They got a pit bull in it, run back, jump over. Nigga, they ain't gonna do no hood basic training in their own yard. So stop it, yo. Nah, man. It's a lot of fake. Somebody said drop sounds good. All right, cool. Yeah, man. We reporting live from Jamaica, man. It's your boy Marq Nash, bro. The grind don't stop. Plus, my wife's in the half sleep right now. Fuck half sleep. She knocked the hell out. She on a different time schedule anyway. Y'all already know how we do. I be on that demon time anyway, homie. Yeah, she definitely out of here. She don't got some room service. She in there stuck. Yeah, but I ain't gonna stay up all night, man, because I gotta get up and enjoy this beautiful atmosphere here. I brought the drone with me too, so I'm gonna get some drone shots and let y'all see some of this shit. I also got this video I'm gonna drop tonight. It's a real short video. I did like a little time lapse of the takeoff, but the phone overheated. It was supposed to be the time lapse of the whole trip. It's like a 2 hour and 15-minute video, but my phone overheated after like the first 30, 40 minutes. So I ain't even, you just see me taking off. Like, it's short though. It's a time-lapse video. But I got some time-lapse videos of me riding through the city to get here. Shout out to everybody pulling up. Queen P, what up though? Rob G, salute. C Jones, they said, what's good, family? Man, I'm living my best life, homie. But yeah, I want to know what y'all think. Let me see if anybody could join the panel real quick. I want to know what y'all think about this while we here just chilling. I'm on the balcony smoking a big-ass cigar, drinking a nice little drink, and enjoying this ocean view, man. But actually, low key, I should have got one of the rooms that got an ocean view out of this room and a pool view out the other room. Cause I ain't gonna lie, the ocean looks scary as fuck at night, homie. Ain't nothing cool about just staring at this ocean at night, bro. I ain't gonna lie, unless you out there on the beach doing something freaky. We might do something like that later on the swing. You know what I'm saying? cut my camera on. I would have to restart it. Oh man. Right here anyway, but yeah, man. This motherfucker's arrested. Let me go to this next article though. Let me hear some more of this goofy shit. They call me Uncle Ruckus when I do this. I call it nigga shit. Yeah. Yeah, they be on some nigga shit. And I ain't mad at them. I mean, this is their life. Do what you want to do with it. So the article continues. This from the New York Times. Atlanta rap star Young Thug, one of the most influential artists to emerge from the Atlanta's music scene, was arrested on Monday on suspicion of gang involvement and conspiracy to violate the Georgia criminal racketeering law, aka the RICO, right? The rapper, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, was charged in a sweeping grand jury indictment that identified him and 27 other people. 27 people. How you, bro, you don't accidentally arrest 27 people. Now I get it, you just start sweeping people up, but that's a lot of that's a lot of motherfuckers, man, that could sue you for messing up, man. Now granted, all of them niggas ain't gonna get away with it. And some people, they ain't got nothing on. Some people, they just gonna get grabbed up because it was there. Or you know what I'm saying? They know you got something to lose. They want to give you the squeeze, want to get you to flip. But 28 motherfuckers. Yep. Hey, look, they just filled the prison up with a gang. You arrest 28 motherfuckers, bro. I don't care, bro. If you ever seen Rice Street Drill, I don't care if you you split them up like 5, like just switching them up in pods, bro. You just brought 5 gang members in there. These niggas about to run the set in there. They said, is Gunna a suspect too? I'm reading this shit live right now, bro. I came back here to the hotel. I said came back to the hotel. I was already at the hotel. I came back to the room, sat on the balcony, rolled out. I was about to just see what was going on YouTube, and this shit popped up on my timeline. I started reading some articles, and I said, fuck it, let's go live. Why not? You know what I'm saying? I said, go live. I was gonna do a pre-recording. I was like, man, fuck it, go live. These your folks. Drop the link, chop it up with the homies. Maybe some people out there know more than me. I'm just reading, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Jalen. I'm reading what they say on the news now. I did hear a couple other YouTuber channels, but I had to get up off there, yo. Cause I was like, yeah, I don't even want to listen to niggas talk about this shit too much. I'd rather just pull up the articles and read it myself. You feel me? Because they was mixing in their perspective a little too much. And especially when you start saying such and such snitching or this person snitching, I'm like, I don't want to put that jacket on nobody. You feel me? If we know, we know. Sorry about that. Bear with me. Drop my lighter. But yeah, man, we know, but yeah, man, I ain't gonna just be up there, yeah, such and such probably snitched because they tried to kill him once and blah, blah, blah. Because I ain't gonna lie, but I've been hearing about them YFN niggas, that's young Lucci, YFN Lucci and them YSL niggas, man, that's some Atlanta shit. Been going on for, like I said, for some years. But that shit ain't never really hit my doorstep on me because I don't be into that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I stay away from that. I seen firsthand early on what gun violence and gang violence can do. Even just people playing around with them little sticks and shit, not knowing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And not securing the gun. I remember there was a little kid named Pipsqueak, and shout out to Pip, yo. Little Pip died because he accidentally shot himself in the head, yo. And I was a young man, and when I saw that happen, I might have been. I know I was like junior high school. I know I was very young though. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in with my mom, teenager shit. But even before that, yeah, man, I saw a lot of death very young, man. My cousin Alexis, she was in the car with some of the friends, and the car got in a car accident. I think everybody in the car died except the driver. Yeah. He said, "How's Jamaica, bro?" Shit, it's Jamaica. What you think? I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna do a couple lives while I'm here, especially at daytime. I'm gonna try to do a couple little quick pop-ups in the late daytime, just so y'all can see how beautiful the city is and the ocean, the surroundings. Yeah, man, I'm loving it though. 24 hours, 7 days a week, room service. So go order something to eat right now. That shit gonna take about an hour though. But if I don't answer, they'll put it in a little box right here. But man, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. This ain't my first time here. So like our 5th time coming out here, yo. Yeah, man. But let's get back to this case. Yo. So what they saying right here. This is according to the New York Times. They said Mr. Williams was reshaped. Mr. Williams has reshaped the rap world through his decade plus career. Blah blah blah. His arrest comes as District Attorney Fannie Willis, bro. Okay, I voted for Fannie Willis too. I didn't know she was gonna do this, but shit, she said this early. She was like, "Yo, the DA Fannie, I remember when we had the police, the old police captain here, the chief of police. It was a white lady when we had all those riots, and she was like, "Yo, I ain't." She remember she got out there and walked with the people. You know what I'm saying? She walked right through the crowd, no security and shit. Just walked right up to the people who was, chopping it up. But she was a Caucasian lady. And I remember she was talking to people. She said, "Look, I don't care about them weed. I don't care about motherfuckers smoking weed. We're not about to fill the jails up with you smoking weed. Like Atlanta been giving people tickets. Get caught with some weed, they'll give you a ticket and send you home. But you still gotta go to court, and for that possession charge. But it ain't possession with intent to sell. It ain't like they ain't giving you all of those. I mean, distribution charges, distribution, possession, possession with intent to trap. Like, bro, they can lace them charges any kind of way they want to. You get what I'm saying? For the same amount of weed. I mean, for the same weed. It's all about how they put you on that paperwork. But that shit, I know a homeboy. They call him. I think he had about four apes separated, bagged up and separately. You know what I'm saying? An eighth of this, an eighth of that, eighth. You know what I'm saying? And they was labeled with some designer weed. Cop gave him a ticket, sent him home with the same weed. But that's neither here nor there. But they really want to crack down on these guns. They said we need to get all these damn unlicensed guns off the street, and we gotta end these street gangs. And because she said we got too many damn street gangs here, to the point where you get they keep creating new gangs. Like 20, 30 years ago in Atlanta, it wasn't all of these. A lot of these gangs didn't exist, bro. Or they was just starting to come along. When I first got around in Atlanta, a lot of them gangs, I was like, nigga, we know the bases, Crips, Blood, Sepcons, Vice Lords, Lad King, like those. But then they start having like gangs for like how their neighborhood roll, and and come on, bro, once you start doing them neighborhood games, that shit is gonna get pretty much unlimited how far it can go. So let me move forward. Somebody said go live from the drone. You won't hear no audio from the drone. The drone will just be some pictures and some videos, but I'll drop some videos for the I'm gonna drop some drone footage, and I'll make some footage together from the trip while I'm here. But definitely can't do a drone because StreamYard won't let me do it and YouTube won't let me do it. I just have to actually I could go live. Can I do that? I can do that. No. I don't think the drone will connect live though. I don't know, Roger. I'll try it though. I'll try it tomorrow. Never say never, right? Never say never. So I'll try it. Somebody said street gangs will never end. Right, bro. Right. Let me go back to this article. So they say the indictment alleges that Mr. Williams is a founder of Young Slime Life, a criminal street gang founded in Atlanta in 2012. Like, nigga, they got the establishment date, like EST 2012. And affiliated with the National Bloods gang. So there you go. So Young Slime Life is a criminal street gang founded in Atlanta 2012, affiliated with the Bloods. Mr. Williams' successful rap label has been variously called YSL Records or Young Stoner Life Records. The label refers to its artists as part of the Slime family, quote unquote. And a compilation album also called Slime Language 2 hit #1 on the charts in April. So they're just giving some background information. They said all 28 people named in the indictment were charged with conspiracy to violate the RICO Act. So come on, bro. You charging all 20. This that shit right here, boy. When they get you on some RICO shit, it's hard to beat because the burden of proof is so low. Like, that burden of proof of the RICO shit is so low. Like, this is shit they got John Gotti with. Yeah, man. Who else they get with the RICO? Shit, Big Meech got the RICO. R. Kelly got hit with a RICO. Yeah, that RICO is a motherfucker, bro. Somebody said, how y'all multi sis? Come on now. They got to keep it real. I got to be a real nigga. That's what I was saying, Carmen. That was the first thing that came to my mind. Like, you gonna throw it all away? You worked your whole life to get in position. Like, it's no way your name should be even mentioned in no shit like this. You get what I'm saying? That's crazy. Somebody said, "Oh, okay." They got him for running a maintaining and maintaining, creating, running a criminal continuous. Thank you, bro. You know what they talking about, and especially and look, and if he, bro. But the crazy part is they say the homie rented the car that was used for murder. Who rents a car from Hearst and use it for murder, bro? Somebody, RICO was invented to take down the mob. Absolutely. Somebody said it stems from 2013 before they were made. 2015, according to this, sound like this case started in 2015. But C. Jones, click the link. If you know more than me, click the link. I need that. Oh yeah, Irv Gotti and Preem. They was trying to get them. I thought they was trying to get them for Texas. Yep, matter of fact, though, but they was saying Irv Gotti was funding that Money Supreme. Look, they beat it. Who you know that beat it other than Irv Gotti and Murder Inc.? They beat that shit. They beat that shit, but it still cost them damn near everything they had, yo. And they had to start over. Because all the money gone. The money froze. We gonna freeze your money. Better have some money. Yo, they said when they raided Young Thug's house in Buckhead today, they was digging up shit in the backyard. Like they looking for, like we still don't know what the fuck are they looking for in the backyard. Is they looking for money stash, a body, some guns? What is stashed in the backyard that made them come in there with like the little bulldozer and shit? Like, yo, we need to excavate the land. They started in 2013. Okay, 2013. Cool. Okay. They say the streets don't love and have no, they don't, Born Supreme. They'll lock you away and throw away the key, and niggas will tell on you. Shout out to Scarface in Texas. He said, y'all know Face Mob, Scarface from Ghetto Boys. He said, you start finding out who your real friends are when they start handing time out. They start handing that time out, boy. Yeah. You find out who your friends are. Shout out to Charlotte Moore. Absolutely. RICO. They got him for the RICO, bro. 56 counts in this indictment. 46. He's facing about 45 years. Somebody said Young Thug, the same dummy that said that broke people shouldn't be allowed to have babies. He's an idiot. He was broke when he first started having babies, though. He got a lot of kids too. That's crazy too. I think homie got a lot of kids. I think his baby mama died at a bowling alley right there off Cleveland Avenue. I used to go to school right there, Atlanta State, and I used to go to that bowling alley, man, and kick it. My wife and I, that was before we was married, we used to go up there on dates and shit. And I remember going to that bowling alley, and I remember every time we came out that bowling alley, it looked like the police was out there because somebody got their car broken into or got their head busted. And I was like, damn. Only reason my car didn't get broken at that time, because I was driving a little buzz down. You know what I'm saying? I might have had a Ford Contour or I had a old Camry. You know what I'm saying? One of the two. You know what I'm saying? So I had like a 96 Camry in 2000. So I probably had like a 98 Camry in 2008 or some shit. No, not 2008, but you get what I'm saying though? Yeah, so they won't fuck with my Camry. They was like, this nigga ain't got no money in this car. All we gonna get out this car is some transmission fluid in the trunk. And spare tire. Shout out to everybody pulling up. Special light button on the way. And Brandon Washington said, Young Thug is saying, okay, I said that. When Dude said, someone gonna tell what they know. Absolutely, bro, it's 28 people. It's 28 people wrapped up into it. You know somebody gonna tell. Said, well, hopefully we will get better music now that they're locking these garbage rappers. Nah, man, these dudes becoming icons to these kids, man. I'm sorry, Brandon Washington, I disagree. These kids look up to these dudes. And it becomes like a vicious cycle because he's real now. He was living his raps. He was living his raps, which is crazy. Because Why not just live your raps in a past tense? Like you ain't got to create no new crimes. I mean, if you pass the statute of limitations, you can talk about some shit. But some shit ain't no statute of limitations on. I mean, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, yo. They said they've been tracking these motherfuckers for at least since 2015. Y'all said they started in 2013. This shit right here, the first thing I read right here so far was they was like he rented a car. He rented an Infiniti Q. Bro, they got it down to the make and model. Rented a Q Infiniti to go to. Come on, bro. I can't believe that shit. I can't believe that. They say the feds were watching him for a couple of years. Federal indictments are damn near impossible to beat. Velocity Cuts, he said, wasn't Gunna on Crime Stoppers? Yep. Seen and unseen, he said, shit, they digging up the backyard. Sounds like they already somebody. Exactly, bro. Or they got you on the wire, seen and unseen. They got him on the wire, possibly. Or got somebody else on the wire just talking comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker might be on the phone with some, you know how motherfuckers do, man. Be on the phone with somebody else. Like, yeah, man, you know that nigga Marq Nash, you know what I'm saying? He be feeding niggas to the alligators in his backyard. Yeah, he got an alligator pit. Yeah. It's about 12 feet deep, man. You fuck around with that nigga, man. He just push you down there and let the alligators eat on you. Yeah, niggas just be telling. Damn, the Warriors lost? Look at my phone going off. Golden State takes first lead with less than a minute to go. Okay. Golden State just took the first lead with less than a minute to go. Grizzlies up 3-1 in the series. Golden State just took the lead 101-98. All right. Come on, Golden State, stay alive. Stay alive. Let me get back to it. Yeah, man, we covering it all over here. Mike said Gunna already snitched on Crime Stoppers. Absolutely. I don't know if he snitched, but he did say some stuff that I gotta go back and watch it. I remember when that first came out, but I don't remember everything about it. Somebody said I would have thought Thugger would keep himself clean after he dodged that Lil Wayne shit. Oh, deuce. Niggas forget about that, bro. Niggas forget about that. Damn, whatever happened with that? Who got in trouble for that? Was that Pee Wee Longway, right? Pee Wee got in trouble for that, right? Let me see what they're saying. They said hard to feel sorry for stupid. It is, man. Okay, Golden State won. Yeah, I'm late over here. Okay, Golden State took that shit. That's what's up. They stay alive. Stay alive to fight again. So the series 3-2 now. Golden State down 3-2 in the series. Let's see if they can pull it out. Pause. He said, you definitely right. What did I say this time? In the words of Reggie Owens, I be right a lot. But I be wrong a lot too. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know everything. Yeah, it was Pee Wee. Okay, and he already out? Yeah. Top 5 best rappers alive, facts. Where? Respectfully, he ain't top 5 best rapper in Atlanta, homie. He's not even the best rapper from Atlanta. He ain't top 5 rapper from Atlanta. Sorry. He's not. I'm sorry, he's not. Cause Andre 3000 is still alive, homie. T.I. is still alive. Low key, man, I gotta stop claiming Rick Ross, because we be claiming Rick Ross too, because he got that big ass Holyfield mansion down the block. And he got that shit sitting right there on the street, so everybody ride by and see. It's a I think they closed that Waffle House though after COVID, but that Waffle House was there because of Evander Holyfield, man. They had that shit custom built just for Holyfield. That motherfucker would call in and be like, yo, give me 8 T-bones, 6 ribeyes, 5 chickens, and 30 all-star breakfasts. You know what I'm saying? He'll take care of the whole shift. Like damn. Okay, what else we sell today? We did good, man, selling all them damn steaks, you know. They said they tried to Tupac Lil Wayne. I gotta go back and refresh myself for that story. I can't remember what happened with that dude. I can't remember. It's been so long. Show more. He said, question to the chat. Don't you make money to get out of the streets? I was trying to do a show in more voice. Question to the chat. Don't you make money to get out of the streets? Damn right. You're absolutely right. Seen and unseen boxing. What up though? He said wiretap probably got everything the feds need to put them under. Not everything. Not everything. Because even with a wiretap, you need a corroborating witness. You need somebody on that damn stand. You got to have somebody take that stand to put it all together. Because the wiretap, you need somebody up there to tell them, to explain what's going on this wiretap. So when you said this, is there any doubt in your mind that he meant for you to go murder him? Is there any doubt in your no, blah blah blah. So when he said this, what's that? What does that mean? Oh, well, that's slang for, like when I said I'm gonna sell him a foe and a baby. You know what I'm saying? That's slang for blah 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 blah. Like, you got to have somebody to take that stand and connect the dots. So that wiretap is good, and then from there you just need the weakest link to flip. And sometimes the weakest link ain't necessarily like, they don't mean he's soft. That nigga probably on some Sammy the Bull could have pulled the damn trigger, and he running the streets. But no, we need to take the boss down, or they'll take the guy down who just had the newborn baby. You know what I'm saying? Or if they talking about killing you on the wiretap, that's what they got. How they flipped Sammy the Bull, because they had John Gotti on the wiretap talking about Sammy's getting too much money. He must be stealing from me. He's getting too big headed. We might, you know what I'm saying? Might have to take him out of here. Shit like that. And that's when Sammy was like, yup. And that's when they made that move on Sammy, play that wire for him. And Sammy flipped on John Gotti on some, nigga, you was trying to get me killed anyway. That's the only reason I told, because I can hear you talking about killing me on the wire. Yeah. Like, so you just never know, man. Absolutely. Shout out to everybody pulling up. Smash like, somebody said he won't even be the right. Congress Ring talk about he top 5 best rappers in Atlanta. He ain't top 5 he ain't top 5 if it's 6 people around. Okay, he's just not that good. What I can say is though, he did have a movement. He definitely had a good song, a hit song. He wrote a wave. The stoner song. I'm stunner. Like, kind of wrote the wave. Because right before that, I think old boy Kid Cudi had just had that late at night. The lone stoner seems to free his mind, and yeah, whatever that was. So yeah, he wrote that stoner wave. Definitely did that, and definitely was kind of like trying to be a new Lil Wayne. Somebody said, "Oh, Casanova got the RICO too." That's crazy. That's crazy. Niggas better stop all that gang shit, man. You banging on records, man. You ain't gotta let her know. What's already known ain't gotta be said. If niggas know you with them, they know you with them. And you can wear what you want. You ain't gotta twist up no fingers. Like, when did we start monetizing gang culture, yo? Like, we monetize that shit, yo. And niggas think that's what's up. We think that's what's up. To the point, the little niggas thinking they gotta be involved in something to get popping, and then they gotta do some shit to prove themselves, because they gotta be real in their raps. They gotta live the raps out. Somebody said Young Thug about to be PC'd up. Probably not, bro. They got him down as the boss. That motherfucker the boss. They say he's the founder. 28 people got indicted. Nigga, he the boss. He's the millionaire. He's funding this shit, right? Through rap, according to what they trying to say. Motherfucker rented according to this paperwork. And I hope this ain't true. If they gonna play this out in court on some Johnny Depp shit, oh man, I'm gonna watch every day of this trial that I can. If not, I'm gonna put this shit on the DVR. When I get back home, I gotta see what happened with this, because I can't believe what I'm hearing, homie. Just sounds insane, right? Let me see if this shit gonna let me take some phone calls. Let me try. Let me see if I can open the phone line up from Jamaica. Live from Jamaica. Let's open the phone line up. Let's see if I can do this shit. Never did this before. I don't even know if it's gonna work. Like I said, I'm using some basic shit right here. But we're gonna see if it works. We're gonna see if it works. Can't believe this shit, bro. This shit. Well, I can believe it. I don't know. Yeah, I can believe it. Look at Young Thug, yo. Young Thug was trying to do his best Lil Wayne impression for a minute too, wasn't he? Man, let me see if I can open the phone line. Let me try that shit. Boom. All right, somebody call the phone line. Let me see if this shit working. And I need y'all in the chat to let me know if y'all can hear him. Let's test this out real quick. 4707059507, 4707059507. Let's see how we. Yo, y'all gotta help me block those right there, yo. Block that shit, yo. Yeah, man, y'all gotta help me block those. That's what the wrench is for. Please, please. But yeah, I need somebody to call me real quick just to test this phone line. I just want to see if this audio is working. So let's see who's gonna be the first mod. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call somebody. I gotta show more than them. I'm gonna call his ass. Let's see if it works. So I'm gonna be doing some lives. I'm gonna be doing some lives while I'm here. So I want to see if this gonna work.
Nash.
What up, my G? How you feel?
I'm cool, man. Can they hear me?
Man, I hear you good. Y'all let me know in the chat. Can y'all hear him? Somebody said chat A1 already. Shout out to you, Velocity Cub. Already, man. Real quick.
Man, that's sad, man. I hate to hear that for the youngster, man, because, having had extensive dealings with the California Department of Corrections myself, I know that's not a good thing, man. That's not going to turn out well for that kid. Especially the Feds. The Feds is worse than the state. Feds got like a 96% conviction rate. Once they got you, they got you. They don't even indict you unless they got you.
Yeah, they got enough to make something.
Years. Keep doing it. You ain't got enough information. Keep doing that shit.
And what right. And what I be thinking too with the RICO shit, it's such a low burden of proof with RICO.
Yeah.
Versus they just charged him for murder.
RICO,
Go ahead.
Once you're accused of RICO, you damn near done.
It's hard to beat that.
Hard to beat that shit.
Why would he do this, man?
He's not very bright. That's the only thing I can say, because not very bright. I mean, goddamn, man. You kind of a famous person. Don't you think that would be too smart to be running around gangbanging and selling dope and shooting people? You're kind of too famous for that. They didn't know you already. You kind of stick out.
Truly unfortunate, bro. And I think unfortunate is a miscommunication.
You're the bag, so you're supposed to have other people doing that shit. You ain't supposed to be nowhere near that shit.
When I Google him, his net worth comes up anywhere between $8 and $10 million, dog.
Man, that's gonna hold him for a minute. Hopefully he don't get a life sentence. Hopefully he get like
He's facing 45.
Hopefully he gets something where at least he can get out and make a baby or something. You know?
Bro,
get a good lawyer. Take that $8-10 million. Get you a hell of a lawyer. Maybe they can plead that shit down or something.
Man, they ain't pleading no RICO shit, man. He gonna have to flip.
Oh, well, you know, this is a new age, man. You know, nowadays, I hate to say it, bro, but you know now, snitching is legal nowadays. They don't even call it snitching no more. They call it
cooperation.
Getting down first.
What they call it?
They call it shit getting down first now.
Hold on. I'm sorry, sir.
It never heard of it.
Yeah, they don't call that shit snitching no more, man. They just call that shit get down first.
Nah, man. Nah, man. What happened to do your crime, you do your time?
Shit. Niggas is going to arraignment, pre-trial,
Yeah.
getting on the stand.
No, look. No,
fingers.
hey, look, no bail. Hey, look, when they tell you no bail too, niggas heart drop when they tell bail denied. And then you got to pay your lawyer to go to another bail hearing about a month or two later. 2-3 months later.
Niggas is telling. Telling is legal nowadays. And they can walk the same yard and nothing happens to them. One nigga can tell on the other nigga, and both of them niggas can be on the same yard, and nobody gonna do nothing to nobody.
Well, look, they said they got to do. It sounds like they got them on a wire when I read this part, Shelter, when it says, okay, did you hear this part about the Q45? They said Young Thug is accused of renting a 2014 Infiniti Q50 sedan from Hertz, which was used in the commission.
So he rented the car in his name.
I'm just saying he's accused of renting it.
Okay.
Matter of fact, let's just put it on the screen. Shit, let's put it on the screen again. You know how we do. Let's take a little screenshot. But I'll read along as I take these other screenshots. He's accused, and this is from WSB TV. Young Thug is accused of renting a 2014 Infiniti Q50 sedan from Hertz, which was used in the commission of the murder of Donovan Thomas Jr., a rival gang member, on January the 10th, 2015, according to the indictment. That ain't what Marq Nash saying. That's what they saying in the paperwork.
Stop. So wait a minute. Let me get this straight.
Say it with me now. Go ahead now.
Let me get this straight. You telling me that a nigga that's worth X amount, but he says it's 8 to 10 million now, so he's probably worth about 2-3 million back then because he was hot, right?
Okay.
A millionaire nigga rents a car from a national rent-a-car place in his own name, and then uses that car to go kill a motherfucker? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
But it sounds like that's what they saying in this indictment, and he got to fight that case.
Now here's the cold part. Here's the worst part. So obviously this dumbass nigga took the car back.
But or somebody who he gave the money to rent the car for, they told the person who did the shooting, said, "Look, Young Thug is involved. He gave me the money so I can rent the car." So that's him renting the car. That
sounds more like it, because a nigga can't be that dumb. I mean, you have to. If you got the
I'm trying to shoot him. Look at me. Look, I know they just arrested him and bail has been denied, but your boy Marq Nash trying to shoot him some bail right here on Breaking Beats. I promise I am. I'm trying to shoot him some bail. let me shoot him. Please let me shoot him some bail.
Look, man. If you're not the dumbest nigga in the world, you got to be his cousin or his brother or something.
Oh yeah.
You got to be related to that man.
Cause look, why not just buy a car somewhere, a little junk car cash with no paperwork? You can buy you a car on Craigslist with.
That's too much like right, Mark.
And drive that car. Hey, look, and drive that shit to Alabama and leave that shit burning on the side of the road somewhere.
But see, then you asking the motherfucker to actually think, Mark. But you can't think when you on mollies and cough syrup and weed and cocaine. You can't think when you on all four of that shit at the same time.
I mean, I ain't trying to teach niggas how to do no dirt, but I'm just telling you, after the fact, once I hear what happened, I was like, nigga, I can write a book about how to get away with a murder. If this what niggas doing, the thing they come on, bro, it's too much like.
And I bet you the dumbass nigga had the nerve to say when they kicked his door in, "Why y'all fucking with me?" Why?
Bro,
this is why, dum-dum.
They had everybody in the house. When I was looking at shit called Atlanta Scoop, they had about like 12 people lined up on the curb in cuffs. Feds, police, bro. They had the helicopter over their head. Let me find that clip real quick. I'm gonna play that clip.
Ooh, that shit. I know that shit is like, damn.
Bro, it came about 11:30 in the morning.
Nigga, I'm good.
Who Oh yeah, and I got to play that Kevin Samuel 911 call too. They told me I got to play that. Here we go.
I remember I made that first phone call when I got to the county jail and I did my last time, right?
He said my last time.
The last time. Serious? You think they got you? It's not a question of if I'm going to jail. That's not even in question.
How long?
The only question is how long am I going to stay? That's the only question. Because I'm going. I'm not going to beat this one. Damn.
Somebody said it was probably renting in 20. Bro, they, look, I'm telling. See, look at this. Look at this, show more. Shout out to Ismail. He said if he got that rental car from a rental, it was probably rented in 2013 or early 2014 before he was on mix. Read what the indictment. Fuck what you saying in your probablys. I'm telling you what the paperwork say. This is what he got to fight. You can do your probablys, but what he got to fight is a charge saying he's accused of renting a car. He rented a car for a murder that happened on 2015, on January 2015. So you said it was probably early 2014, and it was probably read what's on the screen, bro. This ain't Marq Nash. It said he's accused according to the indictment. This is what the indictment say, homie. They said he rented a 2014 Infiniti Q50 sedan from Hertz. So that means Hertz got a paper trail from somebody who they rented that car to. Now, if it ain't the Young Thug, it's somebody who rented that car and Young Thug, and they saying Young Thug gave him the money for it. That's the only two ways it's gonna go, bro. Sheldon, am I wrong?
No.
That's the only two ways it goes. Either he put his name down, or whoever rented the car said he paid for that. He gave him the money to rent the car. That's it. And either way, that's bad.
It's crazy.
I mean, that's how it's gonna go, bro. That's what you got to defend in court.
That is fucking crazy. I can't even imagine. I know some stupid motherfuckers.
How you that hands on with the murder, right? Like, even if you did want such and such thing, you don't give the guy the money to go rent the car. You give it to this guy, and that guy give it to that guy, and that guy go get the car. And you don't go rent the car neither, nigga. You go get it cash somewhere.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, Mark. I'll be honest. I know some dumb motherfuckers. I know some motherfuckers that's dumber than a boxer. I know some dumb ass niggas. I don't know nobody this fucking stupid.
Nah, man.
I don't know nobody.
Somebody
fucking
said,
dumb.
please mark the paperwork, tell the story. That's it, bro. The indictment is gonna tell the story, because that's why they write them indictments up, to get the grand jury to indict you. They tell a story. You don't get to be there. They do, bro. When you doing RICOs and shit like that, bro, they can do. Bro, they do those secret.
But say, if that's the case,
look up secret indictments. That's a real thing.
Opportunity to get away with this easy. How? Philip H. How in the fuck is he gonna beat this?
What'd he say? What'd he say?
I don't see no way out of this shit.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
He said if that's the case, he has a small opportunity to get away with this shit. To get away with this easy. I don't see how the fuck you get out of it.
I'm trying. Let me see what he said. He said, let me see. If that's the case, he has a small. No, bro, it's a RICO case. So it's not just this. This is just one of the things. This is just one of the things I read right here. Let's go to some more of them. But this is the murder part of the RICO. I mean, he got YSL tattoos. He's everywhere saying. So how about this? If they can prove YSL is a gang, he might be in trouble.
He gonna be there to drop an album.
bro, no, because he's already done. How about this? If they can prove, bro, if they can prove YSL is a gang,
I'm calling it. He gonna beat it and drop an album.
I don't even think he got the long money to beat this shit on some
Oh
Murder
my
Inc.
God.
Irv Gotti was big, bro, and he had a lot of friends, but I don't know if Young Thug gonna beat it, bro. I just don't know if he gonna beat it. He ain't got no Ashanti, baby, baby, baby,
Bro,
baby,
what we
baby. He
telling
ain't
you,
got
what
one of
we
them on
saying,
the
Philip
radio.
H. This is what we saying.
So
See,
what?
Philip H., what I'm telling you, I'm not telling you some shit I heard about. I'm not telling you some shit that I read in a book. I'm telling you some shit that I know. When the feds come after you, they don't even fucking indict you unless they think they got you. If they don't think they can make a case, they don't even go write up the indictment.
Yeah, man. I don't.
They got a 96% conviction rate.
Hey, look. Limited resources.
96%.
Limitless resources.
Yeah,
too,
you
bro.
not getting out of this shit.
Limitless resources. Like, you think local police
man.
department can fuck with you? Man, these
Limitless.
man, they ain't got the feds are so big, bro. What they'll do is they can work on your case for about 2-3 years. Your local police department will blow your fuck up the case in the first 48, bringing you in there. You get what I'm saying? They to the point. Oh man, don't get me on it, homie. Don't get me on it.
Yeah,
Somebody said I've been locked up.
And here's the sad part. They already denied you bail. So they ain't even got to look for you. They already denied you bail. You in jail already.
Yeah, he got his first appearance tomorrow morning, bro.
So you gonna stay in this motherfucker until we think he done with you.
Bro. Because they're gonna have to say something tomorrow because they might grant them bail, because they like that money and they want you out there. They might let you fry yourself some more. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta surrender. You know how they do, surrender your passport.
I tell you what though, Mark, I tell you what. There is a way out of this shit. He can always do the 6ix9ine. He can get out of this shit now.
Who you gonna snitch on? You the boss.
If you got some real good information, some shit can happen for you.
Hey, look, but who do you snitch on when you
but he's the boss. Yeah, kind of hard. Yeah, they wanted you anyway. If he's the boss, yeah, it's ugly. If he's the boss, yeah, it's bad, man. It's bad. It's bad. Who you gonna tell?
Jay-Z got the illest line. He said,
you did.
He was talking about how he got a homie who done did about 10-15 years. He was like, he ain't hugged the son since the 2nd grade. He never told. Who he gonna tell? We top of the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? On some, you know what I'm saying? Even when he said it's the cream team, it's the supreme team. Like, and he was talking about Kenner Supreme Grip.
Yeah.
He like, who he gonna snitch on?
Yeah, it was nobody to tell him.
Who you gonna tell on, nigga? You the tell. Who John Gotti gonna tell him?
Yeah, who you tell? If they did it because you told them to do it, dum-dum.
Bro, I think they got niggas on the wire, bro. I swear to you, bro. I think it's gonna come out. I think they got niggas on the wire.
He had his way out, man. He had his way out. Yeah, Preacher did tell everybody positive network, right? Yeah,
but people though. But he told
kill him motherfucker, chop him up. He told everybody though. He told everybody.
Yeah, Preacher went for the money too though, right? Like he got people out with money, but he was facing a death sentence, right? So he told on other people just to stay alive or not.
Yeah, so he really, it didn't matter then.
Right, because he's not out.
It didn't
right?
matter. He was never getting out.
But crazy thing, remember old boy got out? Who's the other kid that just got out and he got killed at a party on Halloween?
Yeah, he's never getting out.
No. What's the dude who just got killed last year on Halloween?
His deal was life. That's
somebody who just
about nigga
Cameron played his character in the movie.
Alpo.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
This nigga go back to Harlem. For what? Why did you go back?
Because he a king there. In his mind, he a king. That's where you comfortable at. That's where you somebody at. You somebody there. Versus being obscure and being just an old nigga somewhere else. You got to rep there. He can't just
Nicky Barnes, Fat
the,
Cat, Rayful Evans, Alpo, they all.
They don't make movies about me and my story, nigga. I'm out here, nigga. Me in the flesh. And then doing them interviews, bragging about killing niggas.
I like my man seeing that scene. He said when the fans show the boys, they gonna start folding like lawn chairs. You damn right.
Who said that?
Seeing that scene boxing. He damn right.
You said I ain't here to convince no one.
Hey, Marq Nash, you right.
What Jonathan Richards said?
I don't know about nobody else, but I've been in that little back room. You know that room they got in the back with that one light bulb and that chair with the short leg? Yeah, I've been in there.
I don't even know what you're
coming at your ass with them Buck Rogers numbers and shit, boy.
Yo, it's crazy. Hey, look, guess who else they just hit the RICO shit?
Like, God, hey, really?
You know, last week, now this didn't make bigger news, but you know that nigga Cash Out, they hit him and his mom and his crew with the RICO too. He had a song, got a condo on my wrist, girl, I'm cashing out. Got a on my girl, I'm cashing out. Yeah, he had that Cash Out song. He was the one.
So the niggas in the fans too?
Bro, he got hit with the RICO and human trafficking. Human trafficking.
Ooh, it's nasty. Oh, that's the nigga that was tripping his mama?
Allegedly, maybe, possibly. I don't know.
I'm just
saying.
How you gonna pimp
now, allegedly, she possibly, maybe she was pimping her own self. Like she just selling pussy.
How's you involved in that, my mama? Come on, man.
I mean, but if she was already selling pussy, that's what she know. It's the oldest profession.
Come on, man.
Salute to the moms out there.
I can't.
But look, Shell Moore. You act like you don't know some 35, 40-year-old bad bitches. Tatted up, still got the ass on them, still got some titties, and selling pussy. My mama. And no.
That's not my mama.
No. But she's somebody's mama.
But no, just got indicted with his mama.
Yeah, I'm just saying she's somebody's mama.
That's just crazy to me.
She's somebody's mama selling that pussy.
With his mama?
Yeah, man.
Come on, nigga. What type of nigga is you?
Yeah, man. What up, Major Key? Shout out to my guy, Major Key. Pull up, Major Key. Let me know what you think of the story. Yeah, that's wild, LaRon, that's wild.
That's crazy.
They were running like a Madam House and shit like that, Alexis. Shout out to Alexis. Exactly. I think it was something similar because I don't necessarily think he was pimping his mama. Shit, who knows? His mama could have just been grooming the girls because the way that indictment reads, it was like an OnlyFans type shit. Yeah, some OnlyFans type shit, but it was girls who were saying no. The girls are saying they said no, and there was still things going on. And then it's filmed. So when you see the girl have a sex, she'll just say, I wasn't feeling it. I was forced or I was drugged. Oh yeah. That's human trafficking, homie. Oh, God. Niggas be doing this OnlyFans shit, but man, that shit gonna go wrong.
Your whole life, man. I just hope it turns out. I hope you get something you can handle, man. I hope he gets something he can handle. That's the only thing you can hope for now. Is get something he can handle.
Man, this is all bad. It ain't
like we just said, Mark, me and you, like we just said. The question is not if you going to jail. That ain't the question. The question is how long you gonna fucking stay. Cause you
good. Yeah. I mean, you there now. He there now.
Yeah, you there now.
He in jail right now. Shout out to Major Key. My man said, he said, never trade in them convos. Past is the past. What you mean? What you mean never trade in those convos?
Oh, you're talking about the conversation. He's been through it, so he don't like talking about it.
Yeah. I feel you, homie.
What's the other charges? Shit. The ones he just read, Philip H, it don't even fucking matter. They talking about murder? It don't even fucking matter.
Oh yeah, the buck started. Yeah, the buck stopped there. That's the biggest charge up there, bro. Yeah, you can take some classes for drugs, like in drug rehabilitation, and yeah, you can do therapy and come from a troubled home and have a problem for drugs. Murder, let me put it back on the screen. Shout out to my guy Reggio. Put it back on the screen. Young Thug is accused of renting a two. Okay, so let's stop right there. Either he went in there with his money and rented a car, or somebody said Young Thug gave me the money to rent the car, because that's what's spelled out in the indictment. And then that car was used in a gang, and they ain't said he did the murder. They charging him with the RICO. This is part of the criminal enterprise. This is the murder.
Yeah, that's just the RICO is just expansion of the conspiracy.
Yeah, it's a low bar. It's a very low
if you
bar.
just fucking talk about the shit, then you part of it.
And what I was trying to say,
you was there when they were talking about it.
Right.
You part of it.
And what I'm trying to say, if they can prove YSL is a gang, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
They just got to convince a jury that, look, this ain't no record label. This is Young Slime Life, and they are a gang.
Yeah, these niggas gang banging. This ain't no goddamn record label. They gang banging. They selling dope and killing people.
Yeah. Like that's all they got to convince a jury, 12 people. But the other thing I saw, and before I pass to Reggie, shout out to Reggie. It was this thing right here. Let me see if I can find it, where it says, let me go back to the first page where it says, damn, where is it at? Okay, but basically, in a nutshell, matter of fact, I don't want to paraphrase. I'll just find it. But go ahead, Reggie, and I'll pull it up. But it's other things that's spelled out in this case. Sure. But they're talking about the YFN Lucci. Why they said he's convinced, he's trying. It's two guys up there who's begging him basically to let them get another shot at killing YFN Lucci while he's in jail.
Wow.
So that means they got somebody on the wire talking to him, asking him to take another shot at him. Like, yo, we can get him now. You know what I'm saying?
How much more trouble can you get in after this? You can't get in no more trouble.
Yeah, so I'm gonna find that direct quote though, because I read that earlier. I just want to find it again because I don't want to misquote. Okay, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Scroll down. The indictment. Okay, I did the RICO one, red dot one. Let's scroll down. Okay, home. That's the robbery. I got that video right there too. But yeah, it's like an 8.
Robbery?
Oh yeah, they got him for they said, okay, here we go. But it's an 88-page indictment, y'all, and this shit just was released. This shit happened today. It's 88 pages, 56 charges, and it's 28 people arrested. So it's a lot to unpack. But here we go. Prosecute.
That's too many niggas involved. Somebody gonna tell. That's
way too many niggas. True man. I mean, his name though. I don't care how many people you got. Like, he shouldn't. Okay, but here we go. Christian Eppinger and Antonio Sumlin worked to get permission of Young Thug to make a second attempt to murder YFN Lucci while he's jailed in the Fulton County Jail. That's what the prosecutors are alleging in the indictment.
Oh my God!
That's what they allege in the indictment.
So basically,
this is according to the news.
Let me break that down. Basically, what you're saying is these niggas talk on the jail phone. Is what you're telling me.
Well, I don't know if those two guys were in jail when they was trying to do it.
How they gonna get to the nigga that's in the jail?
Because they're a gang. They probably got niggas in the jail. Like, I got a little homie that's in the jail right now and know where he at or who got access to him. He see him walking around. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what we gotta find out.
Yeah.
If these niggas was in the jail when they made these calls,
well, somebody had to be in the jail because they trying to make him a second attempt. He already got stabbed up in jail and he lived. So they trying to make a second.
Is making this call, I'm saying, from in the jail.
Yeah, somebody.
They are the dumbest motherfuckers in the whole world.
Or they got, but look, they gotta have some. Look, they don't listen. What I'm trying to tell you, Shelton, listen. These two dudes don't have to be in the jail. They could just have a cousin or a little brother or my baby mama little brother in there. They don't have to be in the jail.
You saying their phone's been tapped for a minute.
Somebody told. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, but go ahead, Reggie.
You hear this shit, Reg? Do you hear this shit?
Yeah, these fools is done. I mean, feds know what they do. They put that racketeering charge on you. That shit gonna stick. The sentences are long. And that's the problem when you get these fools, these young street fools who always want to turn themselves to CEO. They bring in people who ain't got no goddamn business sense of shit, still running out on the streets, trying to portray themselves in this image. It is kind of in the culture. It's kind of in the culture where everything fucked up and lost within this, this phase of hip hop culture where these niggas who talk they ain't rappers, but they street cats. Almost what Jeezy used to talk about. You get a lot of street cats want to come into this game and still implement this shit. Niggas should have learned from what Suge Knight did to fuck
Big
off
Meech.
everything that he had, and then you get these
Big Meech.
dudes committing murders. What you said they doing sex trafficking and all that shit?
No, I was talking about somebody else who got hit with a RICO. That was called Cash Out. He had that song.
Okay. Oh, that Detroit cat?
Nah, he was from Atlanta too. It's another Atlanta dude hit with some RICO shit.
Yeah, them Atlanta kids too are going crazy as fuck. A lot of them pushing a lot of that gang culture and into music and kind of glorifying the over glorification of street level gang banging bullshit, which a lot of these cats should learn what was going on, but it's such an appealing thing for people to be caught up in the outlaw type shit until them federal people come after your ass, and then you're gonna realize what the American justice system is all about. And when they pulling out charges that none of these dummies ever heard of, they talking over the damn phone lines, know everything fucking recorded, and they just further entrapping themselves. But the feds know what they doing. Them RICO acts gonna stick. The federal charges gonna stick. And you said this came from 2015.
Yeah, it was a murder from 2015.
And see, they've been watching. You see, they went after. They watching these rappers, man. You see, they fucking arrested. What's his name? With knocked up Rihanna, ASAP Rocky. They watch all this shit that's going on and shit. And these fools would be a goddamn fool to make all this money to blow it on, trying to be gangsters, trying to get credit in the streets and shit. Like, it's some idiotic shit, and they deserve whatever fucking time they get.
Somebody said real talk. Go ahead, Short More.
Yeah, because who the fuck you gonna blame for this? You can't blame nobody but your goddamn self. Nigga, you did this to you. You just said you looked up this nigga's net worth. This net worth is somewhere between 8 and 10 million, right?
Right.
If I got in upwards of $8 to $10 million, I ain't crossing this. I'm not jaywalking, nigga. I ain't doing nothing to have them white folks in my business. Like my grandmama used to say, boy, you don't want them white folks in your business. Because it's easy for them to get in it. It's so goddamn hard for them to get out of it.
I know that's right.
Once they get in your business, they don't get out till they want
to. Straight up, homie. Bro,
they don't get out your business till they want to get out. Once you let them in, they in it.
Shout out to my guy D-Lo 44. Follow my guy D-Lo 44. Check him out.
That's like, man, we had a family. He was like an older cousin, but he's really my older cousin's homeboy who they grew up with. Where this fool get a record deal, buying all type of shit, caught up in that gangbang shit. He was from A-Track Gangsters, but out there involved in the streets. He out there getting caught up in the commission of murders, all sorts of street level shit. Fuck everything off. Spend multiple years behind the prison walls. I think at least got more than 20 years and shit. Only to get out. His murder ended up being on like CNN and shit. Only to get out of prison, trying to get his life back together, trying to get back on his feet, to get killed inside of a fucking convenience store over a fucking mask. Him and a fucking security guard getting a fight over him wearing a mask and shit. The security guard blasted him and shit. But it was like during the rise of his life, where the music shit started to pan out. He got a big deal, went to buy one of them S-Class Mercedes from back in the mid 90s and shit. In fact, he was on the Beavis and Butthead, that movie soundtrack. Him and his homie got a track on there. Snoop and them dissed them when Snoop and Dre did that shit. What's that shit where it's Dre and them dissing Luke and shit, where he talking about animosity. That's who like an older cousin to me. That's who they was dissing. But that's when he was on his rise, only to fuck it off like right after that shit, getting caught up in all type of criminal shit.
Man, look, shit. I tell you, I'll be honest with you, man. I'm telling you, them white folks broke me up for that shit. I thought I was a tough nigga too. They broke me up for that shit. At 12 and 85.
Oh, what you do? That's why I never asked you, Shelton. I know I always hear you talking about your time in prison. What you do?
Oh, armed robbery. I robbed everything from motherfucking San Pedro to the San Fernando Valley.
That nigga said I robbed everything from banks to Burger King.
Bonds, anything that had over $20,000-$30,000, I was hitting that shit. But man, it was fun while it lasted, man. But when they caught my motherfucking ass, oh boy.
How many niggas you had to tell on to get out, bro?
Oh no. This is how it went down. The nigga told on me. The nigga I paid this nigga like $2,000 to drive for me. I'm getting like 30, 40. The last nigga I hit was a 56,000. I get a nigga like $4,000, right?
Damn, what year was this? What year was you in?
Way, he go his way.
What year was it?
This is 1992.
So 1992, you hit a lick for wait, this is over with now, right? Can you tell us what you did?
Yeah, I've been out.
What you served this time? Shit, he served this time.
What was the 56,000 lick? Was it a plug? Was it a bank?
Walmart. I robbed a Walmart.
Okay, like so you robbed it on check day
stores,
or
right? You catch them on the weekend. Let me give you the game.
Let's go.
You catch them on the weekend. when you in them big stores on the weekend, the safe has to stay open because the bank is closed and they gotta make change. Right? So when they hit that little bell to cash out and the manager come out of that office with the tray, you see where they're coming from, you slip in the line. When they exchange trades, you get right behind that motherfucker. And as soon as they walk into the office, you walk in right behind them, push the door closed, pull out the pistol, give me all that shit. Put that shit in the bag.
Everything is in the office right now.
Man.
And here's the cold part. These motherfuckers is trained to give you the money. They won't give a fuck about the money. The money's insured. They just want your black ass to get out the fucking store and don't shoot nobody. If you shoot somebody, they can get.
But they see your face walking in there then. Or you hoodied up.
I don't care.
The surveillance back then was fucked up. You gotta take your mind back to the 90s. That's why I was asked what year it is.
You said 92, right?
Roadblock up for that shit.
You said 92?
She get robbed every day. They're not gonna set no roadblock up. That's TV.
Matter of fact, 92, they probably didn't have like 85K. They probably had that one camera here, one camera there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they had them cameras that are chopping blocks, like photo.
That's TV shit. They're not gonna set no roadblocks. They don't do that shit.
No, they don't.
They'll catch your dumb ass because your stupid ass gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
Just like me.
Well, we got your face, your tag, your print, and we know your criminal history. We'll just run you through the database.
You'll run right back into it.
Yeah, we know where you go out. We know where you hang out at, who you with. They only do all of that when you start killing folks left and right.
So I get to jail. They start off with 27, right? They say, well, we got a deal for you. If you take the 27 years right now, we won't strike you out and give you life. I said, well, shit, 27 years?
How old are you?
You got to put 12 in the box and give me that. I can't sign for that shit.
How old were you? How old were you at the time?
92. 26.
So you was 26 and they was trying to give you 27. Yeah.
Yeah. So I fight the shit for like 10 and a half months. I'm fighting. So finally I'm at 0 to 10. I'm getting ready to start picking the jury. It's over. I'm put 12 in the box. I ain't signing shit. Fuck y'all. Right? Bitch come back. Her name was Miss Johnson. I'll never forget her. At San Fernando Courthouse. We at 0 to 10. Gonna start 0 to 10. She goes to the judge and asks for a 15-minute recess. I need to speak to Mr. Moore in the back room. They take my black ass back there. She come in the back room. She said, look here, nigga. This is the DA now. She said, look here, nigga. I'm tired of seeing my people doing dumb shit and getting washed away for life. So this is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to give you a drink. This is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to give you 5 years for the robbery. I'm going to give you 5 years for the gun. I'm going to give you 2 years for people in the stove.
Okay, hold on. Say that again. They broke
I'm going to run that shit consecutive. Not
Concurrent.
concurrent. I'm going to run that shit consecutive.
No. You mean concurrent, so it's all at the same time, not consecutive. Consecutive would be like 5, 5.
She ran consecutive. Okay. If it was concurrent, I would have got 5, 5, I done got the 12 that I shipping and ran together. She ran that shit consecutive. I do the 5, I do the other 5, then I do the 2.
That's consecutive. That's what you had to do?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
She said, run that shit consecutive. You'll
Okay.
do all 12 years at 85%.
Oh.
On these 12 years, you'll do this shit at 85%.
So you can do good behavior, right? Too, right? And get out a little early.
Said, I got out 10 years, 8 months. I did 10 years, 8 months, 10 days.
Yeah, I was just about to say 8 years. 8 or 9 years.
Yeah, I did 10 years, 8 months.
That's still a lot of fucking time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. She
But
said,
it's better than 27.
She said, or I'm going to take you to trial. I'm going to put 12 people in the box out here in San Fernando Valley. So you know what that's going to look like.
All white city.
Yeah. I'm going to try you. I'm going to convict you. And by the time you get out of jail, your dick won't work no more. You got 15 minutes.
I'll take
the
the
12.
12.
Came back, I was like, you got a pen?
I'll take the 12. I'll take the 12 right now. We ain't got to go nowhere. I'll take the 12 because you did do the shit.
I did it. It was like they was lying on me. I did shit. Yeah.
And we all know you did it.
But because I knew I can count. If I can't do shit else, I can count, right? And if I took that shit to trial and lost, it got 27 to life. By the time that 12 years passed, I'd have been sick as a motherfucking dog. Because
you was doing armed robberies, right?
And you got to think, this the height of that. What? No, 3 strikes didn't come out yet. Yeah. Or was you going through trials during 3 strikes?
They hit me, hey, Red, they hit me with this shit called a habitual criminal act. I keep doing the same shit over and over.
Man, that's how they kicked me out of school. Same shit. They was like, you fucking up anyway. You stopping everybody. You ain't trying to do shit. Let's just stay home.
I can't do, like I say, I can't do shit else, but I can count. 27, 12. 27, 12. Yeah, you got a pen?
Yeah.
Sign this shit.
Damn. Hey, Shelton, let me ask you this. What kicked this shit off? Like from your first robbery and what like turned it into where that shit became where you couldn't stop yourself with it?
Yeah. What was the desolate point? Like, what was the desolate point?
How I go, Red. I'm fresh out the military, right? So I already think I'm the baddest motherfucker on the block.
Damn, veteran too.
Yeah, I'm always think I'm the baddest motherfucker. Number 2, I'm fucking with bitches and snorting cocaine. So I'm on one anyway. And I ran up in a motherfucking, I ran up in a goddamn Walgreens on a Sunday night. And I got $14,000 out of that motherfucking like 3 minutes. Nigga, that was it. Oh, this is the shit right here. And I can get away with the shit. Oh, man. It was over. That's the thing about robberies. Robberies is worse than dope. So when you see how easy they are and you get away with one, oh, you're going to keep doing that shit till they catch you.
So let me ask you this. But where were you at in your point in life where you said, you know what? I got to rob a nigga right now. I can't do nothing else but go rob a nigga.
Oh, because I got hit. I was serving at first, right? I was serving, right? I got pulled over. Red, you know what this is. I got pulled over on 140.
But you got to break down serving because that's a West Coast terminology.
Yeah, we know what serving is.
Yeah, I was selling dope. I was selling dope.
What were you serving?
9 ounces. I took 9 ounces of cocaine, and in 4 months I turned that shit into a half a chicken. I'm doing my thing, right? So
you selling powder or was you rocking it up?
Oh, you going rock for rock. This back in the 90s, the early 90s. We going rock for rock.
So you were rocking it up. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we going rock for rock. So I get pulled over. 77th Division, Reggie. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yup. Corruptest fucking police division in America.
What's the LAPD or what?
That's where Training Day film come from, where the cop, what's the name, Perez or some shit got caught in the 77th scandal. And even beyond him, they're doing a lot of dirty shit on people.
I didn't even know that was based off a real person, homie.
Check that story out.
That's why they had Denzel. That's why Denzel was speaking Spanish and dating the Spanish girl.
Yeah, but the Perez story even more. That's more. The Perez real story more twisted than Training Day.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Go ahead. So you got pulled over. You said you had a half a bird
Mark,
in the
they
car?
put me over, right? I got a bird in the car.
All right, now what's a bird for the people who don't know?
Two pistols.
What's a bird of coke for the people in the chat who don't know the slang?
2 pistols. I got a kilo of cocaine in the car.
Okay, so you got a kilo.
And I got about 16 grams. That ain't mine.
Hey,
16 grams.
I know this shit is mine.
Hold up. So you got a kilo.
$16,000.
Oh, 16 G's.
A kilo of coke, $16,000 and 2 pistols in the car.
Who shit is it?
You want this shit? You want to go to jail? Or you want us to take this shit? It's up to you. We can take all of this.
Oh, they planted this shit on you.
Or you can go to jail.
No. I think he just saying it ain't his.
No, I think they planted it. Did they plant it on you?
Yeah. It wasn't mine. I was taking it somewhere.
Oh, he was transported.
I was responsible for it.
Oh, okay.
I was responsible for it.
Okay.
Yeah, this was my money. This was my re-up. This was everything. This is it. So they said, you want us to keep this shit and you go about your business, or you want to go to jail for this shit? This shit gonna wash you up. Which one? She picked. They take this shit. Go. Fuck it. Take it. So now I'm flat ass broke. I'm busted. They got me for everything. I ain't even got no pistol no more.
Now, this is not 92 yet, because 92 is when you went to trial.
This is like 91, maybe August.
Okay.
August of 91, right? Right before my birthday.
Damn.
So I'm flat busted. I can't pay my rent. I'm broke. I don't know what to do. The homie, my nigga Kev, the nigga that told on me, I know how we can get some money. I'm like, how? Like, nigga, take this pistol, nigga, come on, follow me. We hit that fucking Walgreens in Gardena. Came up like 14 grand, nigga, it was on.
Hold up, they had 14
I robbed
grand
everything,
there?
like I told you. I robbed everything from San Pedro to the San Fernando Valley. Every motherfucker.
Like he said on the weekends, they can't deposit.
So what you asking?
Huh?
Like he said on the weekends, the stores can't deposit their money, so they sitting on that shit.
They sitting on that shit until the truck comes. Truck don't come till Sunday night, Monday morning.
So how would you know their schedule of like when they gonna bring the check, bring the cash and empty the tills when, like, because you know,
because it's a system. It's the same thing every week. They drop off a bunch of money on a Thursday because the weekend is coming. Friday people get paid. Saturday people shop. Sunday people shop. Sunday night they turn in their receipts, turn in all the money, or Monday morning they may keep that shit in there overnight.
Yeah, but they be having these drops though, and they're but you know what? Back then though, they probably like we had. I gotta remind myself. I'm thinking with my 2022 mind. Back now we have those signs up here where manager cannot open the safe. Like they have these lock safes now where nobody know how to get in that shit. Like, or it's a time, or the safes are time locked.
Sometimes on a time lock.
Yeah, like
but
so. Once we put the closing,
the thing about grocery stores is this: on the weekend they have to leave the safe open because the motherfucker who got the combination ain't there. They leave the safe open so they can make change throughout the day and throughout the night. And they're trained to give you the money, so it was an easy way. They're not gonna fight you. They're not gonna say nothing. They're gonna give you the money. They just want you to get the fuck out the store. That's all they want.
Hold up, so they ain't gonna fight y'all when y'all rob them, but the motherfuckers damn near want to tackle me if I don't show my receipt when I'm leaving Walmart. Ain't that about a bitch?
They ain't gonna say shit to you. They just want you to
I can't walk out that bitch with a case of water. Sir, I need your receipt. Sir. I'm like, bitch, if I gotta show you receipt, let's take this shit back to customer service and take it back, goddamn. I'll get my water somewhere else. I ain't about to show no goddamn receipt. You bothering me. But go ahead.
I'm tearing their ass up. They caught me. Shit. I mean, you know, you think about it though. It was stupid as fuck because all the money that I got, I could have made that shit on a fucking job somewhere. I didn't really get no whole bunch of money. And the money I did get, I fucked it all up.
I was gonna ask if you did anything with the money, man. See, that's why I always knew it was good for you to tell your story because I always heard you talk about your time, but your story dope than a motherfucker, like to tell this history, man.
Oh yeah, we got to make this a clip, right?
I ain't gonna sit here.
The story of Shelton.
Like I had businesses and all this bullshit. Nigga, I fucked every dime of that shit on strip club, dope, bitches, cars, all kinds of shit. Fuck that shit right off. Fast as I got it, I spent it. Because the money came easy. So when money comes easy, you don't respect it. You just spend it. You blow that shit.
No, and then this is what people in the chat saying. He don't gotta add it. He don't gotta.
I already did my time.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I already did the time on that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. People in the chat talking about say allegedly or man, this shit was committed in '92. He. What is that shit where you pay your time? You when you serve your sentence. What's the term people use? Your debt. You paid your debt to society.
I went to jail. I went to the county jail October 26, 1992. I got out January 20th, 2003. So do the math.
You said you went in 96 and got out when?
I got out. I went to jail October 26, 1992. I got out of prison June 20th, 2003.
Damn.
Yeah. Nigga, I round that up. You know how I tell my stories. I'm like, so they had me down for like 15 years, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's like 10, 8.
You know, hey, Rich, you know how these YouTube stories get, nigga.
I did 10 years, 8 months, and 10
Yeah,
days.
you put fluff on they shit.
Hey, look, this YouTube story shit, I'd be like, so after I did my 20 years, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? I came back.
Hey, let me ask Shelton, like your first day out of prison, because I always trip when I see like homies that get out or even getting out the military, man, because sometimes they both institutions and it's a trip like your first day back in the civilian world. But what was the difference when you first get out after doing 10 and a half years in that shit? Your what that shit called? Your reintroduction back in the civilian world from being a prisoner and shit.
Well, you got to think, man. When I went to jail, I went right back to the hood. Right? I went right back to the 60s. So when I went to jail, there wasn't shit but an empty lot on the corner of Slauson and Western, right? I get out of jail, it's a whole fucking shopping center. The whole neighborhood can fucking change.
Oh, and for you, and that shit was burned down too because of the riots, right?
Exactly. It took me, honestly, Reggie, it took me like 4 months just to be able to go to the grocery store without flipping out. Because in prison, everything is counterclockwise. You got to walk one way. Everybody got to walk one way. Because if you walking backwards on the track, they might shoot your ass. They don't know what the fuck you doing. Or if a motherfucker come the opposite way on the track while everybody's walking counterclockwise, that means the riot about to crack up. So when I go to a grocery store, and you know, you got motherfuckers going all kind of ways and people bumping into you and shit, I'm freaking out like, oh shit, let me get the fuck up out of here. It was all different. Cars, that shit was scary. Fucking traffic was a motherfucker. Nick, when I went to jail, niggas had brick phones. I come out, they got little fucking phones you can hold in your hand. Shit like that. It wasn't even no DVDs when I went to jail. I got DVD players, what they call that shit, Blu-ray, all that shit.
When you went to jail, they had laser disc players, nigga.
They didn't even have that shit.
VHS. They had VHS tapes. Oh, niggas was dubbing tapes.
Yeah, cassette tapes.
Niggas was still playing cassette tapes when I went to jail. I get out, they got CDs and shit.
Oh, shit. Damn,
hey, because with Shelton saying, man, I noticed that shit with my brother, man, and that nigga institutionalized like a motherfucker. When we took him to the store, and I was just peeping like how he moving. The crazy shit was where we went was like near, it was on the east side, kind of near Linwood. So he's seeing a lot of Mexicans in the store, and how this nigga like on some alert ass shit.
That shit fucked him up.
Yeah, it was crazy. But like I said, he ended up doing like 10 and a half years on that. Yeah, he do 10 and a half years on that, couldn't adapt to civilian life, and nigga right back in prison for 15 years or some shit like that. Like couldn't adapt to that shit, got too caught up in criminal shit.
My brother did 17. He got out in 04, stayed out 4 months, tried to rob the Hollywood Park Casino, nigga went right back with another 17.
Damn. Yeah, motherfuckers get institutionalized. Like, how hard Hey, was it ever?
Delano. He in Delano right now. Delano 4 yard. He on Delano right now.
Damn.
That's $100 every month.
Hey, bro, how hard was it for you to not get lured into wanting to rob a store, like going in the store, seeing money exchange? Was it ever hard for you not to be like, I'm gonna rob this motherfucker, or you just turn that shit
Can't
off?
take it.
Oh no. 10 years, 8 months, 10 days. You go from motherfucking Wasco to Ironwood to New Folsom to High Desert State Prison. That shit will break you the fuck up.
It broke you down. It broke you down. Prison. You ain't one of them niggas say, man, I can do 10 on my back, nigga. I can do 10 years in my sleep. No, that shit ain't, that's no cap. Those 10 years in prison, it changed you.
Because you fucking realize once you grow up and realize, number one, all that shit you did for the hood, all that claim in the neighborhood, that shit, which one of them niggas you think sent me a suit? 25 cents. Nigga, a stamp.
None of them motherfuckers.
I'm done rhyme and crime with these niggas on the streets. These niggas forgot all about your boy.
That's why I love that new Kendrick song, because he talk, that's that real shit. He like, as soon as you hit that yard, that nigga fucking your broad. You know what I'm saying? I'm paraphrasing.
Bro, I was just about to say that shit, Mark. I'm glad you stated that shit.
You hit the yard, they trying to holler at your broad, homie. Like
yeah, nigga, they don't give a fuck about you, bro. The chick I was with when I went to jail, she got me a lawyer. I give her that. She's a solid broad. She stayed down for about 6 months. But I had like 10 grand left. It was 10 grand in the closet. When they came and got me, I'm like, look, it's $10,000 in that closet. You keep 5, put 5 on my books, and we're going to go from there. She put 5 on my books. She kept 5. Got me an attorney. You know, sent me packages and shit. You know, I was in the county jail. She sent me a little shit for about 6 months. I called her one night. She's like, hey, man, you know, are you going to beat this? I was like, I'm not going to beat shit. Only question for me is not if I'm going to jail. Only question for me is how long I'm going to fucking stay.
Let me ask you this. So, did y'all marry while you was in jail? And did you have conjugal visits?
No, I got married when I got out of jail.
Okay.
I got married when I got out of jail.
Did you tell her to wait?
What happened to old girl? What happened to old girl?
She boned out. She was gone.
Okay.
She was gone. She boned out.
How did you meet your wife when you got out of jail?
About 6 months. That was it. About 6 months in, she was gone. But I wasn't tripping though, because
you understand?
I know I'm finna go do a stretch. I'm finna go lay it down.
Yeah,
if you think some broad is finna wait for you for about 9, 10, 11 years, you on some real bullshit. That's not happening.
Facts.
I had a homeboy that turned down the 8-5, took it to trial, and then that nigga got to do 15 years on me.
Come on, man.
God,
he had an 8-5. Hear me now. And he and that bitch now got to do 15, and he already don't got caught a case while he in there that he gonna have to fight while he in prison, homie. Because he don't got caught with a cell phone, selling weed, smoking weed, fighting niggas. You know what I'm saying? When you in there 15 years, you gonna get into a little dirt probably. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you a quote unquote a money guy.
You got 15 years. If you got 15 years, if your date is 15 years away, whatever the fuck I do, I can get my time back. I got enough time in this motherfucker to get my time back.
See,
so I probably won't miss the
and
date.
he turned that down because I don't think he was ready to go to jail, Sheldon. He wasn't ready mentally. I don't think he was ready. He didn't do the math real quick like you did. You facing 15 to 20.
Who is mentally go? No one.
Right. But I'm saying,
ain't nobody mentally
Shelton,
ready
let me
to
tell
go
you
to
though.
jail.
But you signed it. You knew you did it. He wasn't ready to face the music, and he took it to trial. But looking back, bro, you had an 8 to do 5. But you know what? That nigga was on bail probably and was out on the streets, filing motions, doing all kind of shit. He probably did that shit for about 3 years.
Well, let me give you some game, man.
3 years on the street. Like after he got arrested and they made the deal, said I'm gonna take it to trial. The trial didn't start for 4 years.
Right here. If you can lie to anybody you want to, right? Nigga, you can't lie to you.
Right.
You know if you did that shit.
That's why you do dirt by your lonely.
Fact.
Exactly. You can't lie to you, nigga. You can lie to people, you can lie to the police, judge, DA, you can lie to all the motherfuckers. You can't lie to you. You know, if spending all this money on motion, you know if that shit is bullshit, nigga, they gonna watch my motherfuckers.
Yo, I got my guy Right Side in here. What up, Right Side?
Hey, what up, Marq Nash? Hey man, y'all keep clicking, man. OG Shelton, he learning everybody right now. He learning us all. So that's what my great grandmother used to say. He learning us. So.
You know if he did that shit or not. And here's the thing, right? And Reggie know this because Reggie a little bit younger than me, but not by much. Reggie know where we come from. Nigga, you ride your beef, nigga. Ride your beef.
Absolutely.
You did that shit. If you ain't man enough to do the time, don't do the crime.
Right.
You breaking the law, nigga. When I was breaking the law, that was my motherfucking job. Break the law. Police job is to catch you.
Go ahead.
That's a badass job to have.
Huh? What'd you say?
I say that's a badass job to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't pay well.
Yeah. No, I ain't mad at you.
Man, some people be lured.
It don't even out. It don't even out.
It's just crazy when it's just crazy how some people
you get, right. You can always get more money. The one thing you can never get is more time.
Fast. Go ahead, Reg.
I was saying that it's crazy how people get lured into quick money, and especially when people don't have an understanding of money, what in their mind they think is big money, and sitting on, even if you robbed the bank for $100,000 and you did this crime with multiple people, that the split between that shit ain't much before motherfuckers be turning in on each other, or I gotta go back out there and get it. Like we had a homie when we was young, man. This dude was a little bit older than us, but he might have been like 15 or 60. He got to running with a gang out there in the LA, man. And they first fucking bank robbery. And mind, this how old I'm saying this kid is. They in high school and shit. Go rob the bank, end up the getaway driver lead them. They running up out the bank, trying to get away and shit. He hiding up under a home. And when he hiding up on the home, somehow fucking, I don't know how his mom got him involved, but his mom made him turn him in. His mom didn't play that shit. Professional mom. This dude at like 15, might have been 15 or some shit, end up serving prison time and shit. Like we tripped off of that shit the day we heard this nigga went out there to go rob a bank. Then we had these other cats in my neighborhood. These motherfuckers decided to rob the bank after watching a bank robbery. It's the news because they always got these high-speed chases in LA and shit. These fools sitting in there getting high, doing whatever the fuck they doing. And the police on their ass and they talking about what the niggas did wrong. Within 3 days, these motherfuckers on their own bank heist and fucking and the irony of that shit, they end up on the news trying to get away. Motherfuckers served shitload of time behind going to pull off some robbery after watching some other motherfuckers on the news fell in the robbery. But it's like people are lured to that quick money is crazy. Or knowing people. When I went to the army, this was all my homies I was growing up was doing. They was robbing houses. They going out to rich ass neighborhoods. I'm talking about every time I'm calling home, all these motherfuckers going to prison for home invasions and shit. Going out to Torrance, Hollywood areas, Pacific Palisades, all them areas up over there, robbing motherfuckers' homes, striking themselves out, fucking young age, like barely out of high school, just for that quick money. They get off with one. They get off of one of them house heists and come up on big shit, and they can't stop that shit till they get caught. Sometimes getting caught is the best thing for some motherfuckers.
All right, we got my guy Real Rap in here too. What up, Real Rap? How you feel, my G?
Peace, my God. Peace, man. What's good with you?
Roll your window up, man. You got a lot of background noise, bro.
Hey, man, I'm gonna call in, bro, because it's gonna be fucked up.
All right, call in real quick. Call in real quick. All right, hey,
Hey, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead. Real Rap. I'm gonna put a different number up there. I'm gonna keep you backstage and let you call the other one. Go ahead, Real Rap. Go ahead, Right Side.
Nah,
the line. Hold on 1 second. Let me see what line showing on. All right, I'm gonna make sure that other phone line open so Real Rap can call in. All right, cool. Go ahead, Right Side.
I was just gonna say, man, my father, hey, and as I got older, when I was young, I ain't rock with my dad like that. You know what I'm saying? I rock with him strong now. And the thing is that just listening to what he was going through and what he was doing, you know what I'm saying, and not being able to be there as a father, you know what I'm saying, like it educated me on what I need to do to make sure I'm there as far as being a father goes. And hey, man, I understand what Uncle Shelton is saying. I understand that piece of it. Is just coming up in those the years that I came up, the late '90s or the early '90s, mid '90s. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of one of those situations where you had to make sure that you looked out for yours and the people who rock with you. You had to look out for everybody. Everybody looked out for you. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead, Mark. Go ahead. I hear a call. I hear a call coming in.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
go
that's
ahead, Mark.
real. I was just saying, like, they saying they can't wait for the dude for 10 years. I'm like, damn, if you, unless you in a relationship now, or like, come on, man. I get it. I get it. But low key, man, motherfuckers be in bad relationships for 10 years anyway. And not in prison. You be in a prison in your own relationship sometimes. Or
Hold on,
you'll
Mark.
have
Let me ask
3
you
or
a
4
question.
bad
Let me ask
relationships
you a question.
within
Mark,
10
Mark Nash,
years.
this to you. You gonna wait for her for 10 years?
Hell no. And that be like where people be
No, no,
like,
no, 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 no. Slow down, slow down. Hold on, hold on, hold on. You asking me, Marq Nash? What she do
Are
though?
you
Hold
gonna?
up.
No, I ain't talking about your wife, because I wasn't married. I'm talking about a girl that you just hitting. The broad you just hitting, y'all chilling. She go to jail, fucking with you on some hood shit. She get caught, you don't. You gonna sit and tell me you gonna wait for this girl for 10 years?
Bro, go ahead.
How long did Papoose wait for Remy?
man, Papoose is getting pussy, bro.
How long did Pat wait for Remy?
He didn't. He waited, but he didn't wait jacking off. I'll tell you that.
Is it really all about sex,
And you
ladies and
know it.
gentlemen? Is it about a
And you know it.
connection?
Man,
Isn't it about the
relationships is
connection, the bond?
the primary aspect of relationship is sex.
Imagine how that
If
first
it's
10
not
year
your
nut
wife,
gonna feel if you held it
if
for
it's not
10
your
years.
wife, and y'all have children together, and y'all build a life together, y'all was in on this lick together. If it's not your wife, ain't no broad waiting on you for no motherfucking 10 years.
Fair enough, man.
They not.
Hell no. Especially a woman. Women got stronger sexual needs than what men do. Women be acting like when a man want to approach them sexually, y'all only think about pussy. Man, women think about getting fucked more than anybody. That's why that toy industry reflects that shit as much as they act like they don't want to get fucked.
Hey, you know what's so interesting? You know what's so interesting though?
Man, hold up, before you say something
Go ahead.
interesting, let me say something real funny real quick.
Get that dumb shit out your head.
Hold up, let me say something funny real quick, right side, and I promise I go past the mic right back to you. Quinn P said most men won't stay down for their girl if his girl is in jail. They cheat as soon as she leave. Nigga, I know motherfuckers that cheat as soon as she go to the grocery store. That's how we get caught up. We go across the street, like men cheat like I think Chris Rock said we cheat sister, cousin, neighbor, co-worker. Girls, they cheat out of town, out the country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we cheat with the first month you get close to.
Yeah, but go ahead, right side. And then after that, I got real rap on the other line. Go ahead, right side.
Now, I was looking at some shit earlier today, and it was interesting. The individual said it was like, how many times you seen dogs or dogs fucking each other? You know what I'm saying? You saw it, right? And then they said the same thing about cats, and was like, hey, watch your girl. At the end of the day, just being real about the situation, bruh. Men cheat, women cheat. The thing is that yeah, at the end of the day, women are better at it. It is what it is, bruh. It is what it is. They're better at cheating than men are. And so go ahead, Mark Nash. Go ahead, bring real rap into it. My bad, bro.
No, you good. You good. I like it though. Real quick, in and out. Pause. Go ahead, real rap.
Yeah, what's good with it? What's good, man? So I'm gonna jump right into it. Reggie was talking about the Flacco, right?
Talking about the what?
What's his name, man?
Them house robbers.
Flacco. House robbery. That's what they call it on the West Coast.
You
Like,
said Narcos?
boy made a whole
Bro,
said
we're
flop.
call in. I mean, just jump on the panel, bro.
He
We
jumped
can't
on.
hear you.
I got it right. So
My bad, my bad.
yeah, because he was on the panel when it was bad.
It's called flocking.
Flocking. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Real Rap.
Yeah.
Get your bars
So
up.
look, so check this out. I'm gonna tie all this shit in, just because I was waiting for a little quick second. When Reggie was talking about YG had made a short film, it was on YouTube for a long time. I don't know if it's still on there, but the whole premise of the movie is exactly what Reggie was talking about, like going on their first home robbery and getting addicted to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a brother that's doing life in jail, not for that, but he's doing life in jail based on a robbery that on a murder in front of a club that he didn't do. You know what I'm saying? But because of that bullshit street code, feeling like he has to be honorable to his partner who didn't step up and do the right thing, my brother is doing life in jail today. You know what I'm saying? And it started with that what they call plot. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it progressively increased. You know what I'm saying? And there's cats in the streets that they get their first taste of, you know, some what they call fast money, street money, and you know, like what Brother Sheldon was saying, you feel invincible. You know what I'm saying? And I'll touch on that later. Let me jump to the chief. In my opinion, I've talked to a lot of women on this. A lot of women have told me, you know, when they cheat, it's for an emotional, you know what I'm saying, like lack of emotions or a lack of connection. When a man cheats, a lot of times, not all the time, it's just to get their nut off, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, I feel like when a man cheats, a man can cheat and, you know, still have love for his woman. Whereas when I've talked to women about this issue, for the most part, not all the time, because I don't want to speak for them, I love for one of the females to come up. When a woman cheats, there's no more compassion in the relationship. It's something that she's not getting out of the relationship, and a lot of that is an emotional connection. That's why the cheating is different. That's why they can get away with the shit, because number one, they strategically plan that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to land my plane, I've heard a lot of women say, you know, it's not cheating if you're on vacation. You know, it's not cheating if, you know, you're getting flown out and you're not in the air. You know, it's just, it's a complicated thing. It's a great thing. But that's the two things that definitely wanted to touch on, man, was the part of the story that Sheldon was talking about and where y'all going with the men and women cheating part. And I'll go back on you.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Reg.
Yeah, I want to speak even about like people who commit that criminal shit. And they think that because there's a lot of pressure put up on women when they expect them to stay loyal. Because I remember that was always a thing you used to hear when Harry O went down. I know a lot of people may have heard of Harry O, and with his wife, supposedly the highlight was she stayed loyal to him because she stuck around. But really, she stuck around for that damn money. Until that money was released, she was gone. But she was out here doing her fucking thing. It's no way that a person doing criminal shit should hold or even, you know, kind of torture his woman into thinking she has to remain faithful and all that shit. You going down there, you're going to be gone for however long you're going to be. You expect this woman to just, you know, cut off her life and her social existence for a motherfucker trapped behind some walls. Like, people got to break out of it, man. And a lot of things when you're dealing with criminal people, they're self-centered and selfish as fuck, that they'll think that a woman is supposed to remain loyal while they stuck and fucked up in the jail system. Like, it ain't gonna happen. Even if she did stick around, she probably doing other shit. And man, I got stories about that type of shit, but she probably in there doing other shit.
Don't you know who the fuck I think I am, huh, Reg? Don't you know who the fuck I think I am?
Who was that?
You ain't shit. You in jail, nigga.
Exactly.
You in jail. She can tell you anything when you call. She talking to you, tell you how much she love you, and the other nigga is in the bed with her pulling the drawers down. Because you know what? At 9 o'clock, they turn the phones off, nigga. Ain't nobody doing shit after 9 o'clock. The phones is turned off and your ass is in the cell.
Them niggas got cells now in them jails, though, show.
Yeah, and the
All them niggas got
motherfucker be a
cell phones.
fool. A motherfucker be a fool to hold on a woman being faithful, because the minute he finds out she out here doing some shit is the minute he begins to fuck his life off in there. You get caught up in some criminal shit doing a long time. You need to say your goodbyes to that woman, move on, and focus in on your life rather than worry about what this woman doing. Because the minute them stories come back, hey man, your girl out here, man, she doing this, that nigga gonna lose his mind and probably get additional charge and be sentenced to some longer shit over tripping off of a woman remaining faithful while he's serving half his life in prison.
Yeah, Carmen Serene said, she said, I ain't doing 1 year being faithful to a nigga in jail. Yeah.
Hey, Mark, so look, I don't know how y'all feel about this, but look, bro. My grandma is 83 years old today. I think, she's 83. She'll be 84 next March. And that's a different generation, bro. Like, when my grandpa died in the 90s, you know, I'm not trying to sound crazy, but she never fucked again. You know what I'm saying? And she was like my dad's age today.
How would you know, nigga? You ain't her pussy. Respectfully, you don't know. How you know? For a fact.
This is my grandma, bro. I know for a fact. My grandma ain't never fucked from once my grandpa died to today. And I'm
how old was she when your slow down. How old was she when your grandfather died? Put it in perspective.
He was 60, so she had to be like 57, 58.
57, 58.
That's not that old, you know what I'm saying? Not that old. But
she might have busted nut though. She probably busted nut though. She definitely probably had a toy. She probably had a toy.
I'm not saying she get her own shit off, but I know for a fact she's never had a boyfriend, never had a side nigga, none of that shit.
Because you lived at the house. Did you live with your grandmama to know this? Like,
nigga, let him tell the story. You always asking these goofy ass questions, man.
When you ask a question, no, man. Reggie, let me have a conversation, man. I'm going somewhere. Somebody in the chat liked the questions. This is a good conversation. It was funny as hell too. Like the S nigga one last time. How you know for a fact? Reggie, think about how do you know for a fact? Somebody said,
man, let that nigga tell the story about his G-Moms, man.
All right, man.
And look, jokes aside, because that generation, that's the last of the Mohegans. You know what I'm saying? Like my grandma was born in 39. You know, back in them times, you know, the person you married was the person that, you know, you was going to, like, that's how you was ended. Same from my dad's side. So, like my dad got the same story as Reggie. That's why I respect Reggie so much. And once my grandma on my dad's side, once my grandpa on my dad's side passed his foster dad, she also did the same thing. You know, and she lived until she was in her mid-80s as well. So that's just the last of a dying breed. Today, I would say, you know, out of billions of people, you might find a handful of men and women that'll hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a prison story or whether it's a death, but that generation, that's how it was back then. You know, they meant that shit. Like them vows, you know, until Richard or until death do us part, they meant that shit. So that's how I know, you know, just the character and the integrity of my grandma. You know, she ain't never sucked a dick. She ain't never got fucked, and she never was looking for it. Because you know why? Because look, the real shit.
Said she never
took the dick. Everything was paid. The house was paid. My grandpa left a fat ass check for her. Basically, like the way that it ended, I think my grandma today still lives off his retirement until she passed. You know, that's some gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? That's
but I'm just saying, my nigga, unless you lived in the house, you can't never say, I know. I mean, you lived in the house and you did 24 hours, 7 days a week.
I mean,
or if your grandma never gone.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I live with my grandma.
Cause the pussy still work at 57 years old, homie. Like, well, I don't know what you talking about. That pussy still work.
But put it like this: if someone's deeply in love and they lose someone, that should take something out of a person, and especially if you've been with this person committed for a number of years, and they died, the person that took care of shit. Sometimes even for men and women,
someone feeling though, my nigga.
But not if
you do us part. We have parted.
But look, if it happens in your 50s, that's close to being kind of senior like. Do you want to do you want to deal with getting with somebody? Yeah, some people may want to date and shit, but some people sometimes a pain like that can turn you away to where you just spend your time moping, or maybe you got kids with this person, you got grandchildren, and that's kind of becomes your focus rather than dealing with, because you got to think with older cats ain't no different than young niggas out here just trying to fuck everything, and maybe some older women don't want that.
Let me tell you this, Reg. Let me tell you this. My grandfather died. He was 55 years old. My grandmother was 54. And this is real shit. He's right. After he died, it was never another man in her house. That was it.
In her
and
house?
She died when she was 96. And she was 96.
I was know my wife's grandma had boyfriends a couple years ago. Like since we was dating, her grandma don't had a couple boyfriends, and I was just saying.
But
like,
here's the difference.
I didn't think
what's her relationships with the man?
Here's the difference.
He died. I think her husband died. He was murdered. I told that story on the show. He tried to break up a domestic violence case next door, and the husband stabbed him in his head with a screwdriver.
Damn. But how old were they? How long were they married? That's fucked up though.
I don't know how long they were married, but I know that was they was husband and wife when that happened.
But here's the difference, Mark. The difference is my grandmother was born in 1916. My grandfather was born in 1970. So they thought that's what I'm saying. Their whole mindset was completely different than somebody who was born in the 40s or the 50s or the 60s. You see what I'm saying? Different time.
Hey, Sean, that's a great point, bro. And look, that's what I'm saying. Now, check this out. Now, my stepmom's in her 40s. You know what I'm saying? Her mom is a little different. Once she got to the 60s, it was let it hang out. Like the ones that were born in the, in the later 40s, 50s, that was, that was that Woodstock era. Like, it was fucking, it was getting it in. So, my stepmom's mom, she has the same exact situation. But she's got a living boyfriend today. And she's like a little older than my dad. You know what I'm saying? I think my stepmom's mom might be like her early 60s. So that's crazy in the 20 to 30 years, how much of the mindset changed. You know what I'm saying? It was it might have been Melvin Farmer. It was somebody that I was watching on, I'll tell you who it was. It was Justin Lee. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about the way that people used to fuck, back in the, 30s, 40s, and 50s. It was completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like how it is today. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all the way out there today. And that's a lot of the transparency, because of social media and the shit that, people came up on, with the porn industry and all that. But to the point that dude was making was, black women in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, they was fucking, don't get it twisted. But they were fucking for a purpose. They were fucking to have children. It wasn't just, we're going to freak it off and, we're going to do what we got to do, and we're going to bust it open and, we're going to film it and put it on OnlyFans, we're going to get paid. Like, back in them days, if you look at how they dressed back then, everything was severely conservative. So, I'm being funny, but on a serious side, with that conservative mindset, that's why, people in that time period can go the rest of their life, without, having another partner. But in a 20 or 30 year time gap, the shit changed into a 180 to where, it was no more loyalty. And, you can look at the welfare system and all kind of other shit, not to be long-winded, but, it's a serious topic, bro.
Yeah, things change, man. The whole mindset changed. People change. The way outlooks on life change. All that shit changed. You know what I'm saying? And your perception of life is shaped by your life experience. People in the teens, the 20s, the 30s, and 40s had a different life experience than people in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s. So that's how the perception changed. You know what I'm saying? People did a lot of fucking in the 20s and 30s. How you think your grandmama and your mama got here? They fucked. It's just like Leslie was saying earlier, men and women are different. See, men can fuck on the drop of a hat and not really give a fuck about the broad the next day. Whereas with women, if you with a woman and she start cheating on you, your ass is basically already out the door. She don't give a fuck about you. Women are emotional. Men are fucking logical. We can compartmentalize shit and put shit over here and lie to your face. Women don't do that. When your woman's pattern starts to change, you need to talk to her because some shit ain't right and she's halfway out the door already.
Facts.
And once they start cheating, she ain't coming back. She done with your motherfucking ass.
Really? You can't save her?
No,
Yeah.
she's done with you. Once they
No,
start
some of them fuck up and try to come back.
yeah. But you can't trust them because they do it once, Reggie, what happens?
They do it again.
They do it again. You know what I'm saying? I got away with that shit one time. You try it again. Fuck that. You know, once a broad cheats on you, she lost all respect for you. She ain't fucking with you anymore. At least black women, from what I know.
Damn,
the ones I've dealt with. Once they start cheating on you, they ain't fucking with you anymore. They don't give a fuck what you think, how you feel, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, that is the case. But
I'm about to order this room service. Y'all go ahead. I'll be right back.
But sometimes you also deal with you
did something that pissed her off so bad, and she ain't gonna get over that shit. Am I right?
Yeah, but also you got to think of this too, Shelton. You may come into a factor where she may just got in a situation where, you know, lust is also a thing with people as well, because it's almost like Chris Rock said in that one special a while ago, and I always laugh at that, is a lot of times people ain't with their first options. You ain't with the person you had a crush on or who you first try to get with. People might get with people of convenience. Maybe she just came out of a breakup and you got with her, but she may still be harboring feelings or pains and emotions over some other relationships. Some people get into situations where they dealing with people or they caught a person in kind of these bad periods where they came out of a breakup and they're looking for someone. You just happen to be that person, but that doesn't stop the fact that a person may lust over someone else and you may not be hitting it right, or maybe they got too comfortable with it, too used to it, and they go seeking other shit. But sometimes that love is still there. Sometimes and I remember a chick I was with where her mother would state that shit, that sometimes not all relationships, you know, center around just them being loyal and committed. You put enough time into where it goes beyond sex. You may not be compatible. You don't wore each other out sexually to where you're no longer turned on by one another. But everything else you have built up, kind of like that Will Smith shit in Jada, which people look at that shit and they view it from the eyes of maybe a young state of mind, but at some point maybe they beyond the sexual side of one another. They don't find it in each other, but they seek it elsewhere. But everything else they built, there's some, you know, there's history in there between them two. So sometimes what goes in with people cheating. Yeah, go ahead.
No, bro, finish your thought.
No, that's what I was saying. Sometimes with what goes in where you see people step out, you may got to dig deeper into what's going on in that situation. Yeah, no, out of pride, no man want to deal with being with his chick and she fucking somebody else and shit.
Well, look, check this out. It's three things that I want to say. The hypocrisy of men, you know what I'm saying? You coming from a player bachelor mentality, not judging. And then number three, I want to talk about the OG, how it used to be. So I'm going to go in reverse. I was talking to an OG, like a real OG. I'm not talking about no 40-year-old nigga. I'm talking about somebody in his 70s. And he said, you know, he was in the life, basically. He was from Louisiana, but he had lived in the Bay for a long time. So you already know where it's going. He was on that player shit, heavy. And he said it was, you know, the way that they grew up, the way that he was raised, his wife, his real legit wife, knew that he was stepping out. But the fact that he was who he was, you know, as a man, he did what he did, that's one thing that she just accepted. Now check this out. They had a daughter together. The daughter saw him stepping out one night, he told me, and he said the mom just shot ass for trying to tell her, because she was like, the mom was like, they outgrown full business. You know what I'm saying? Basically, she was letting the daughter know, I know what's going on. But if I don't catch him in the act, it didn't happen. And that was my mindset. Now, this is the hypocrisy, right? Whatever we do is a lot of times, not all men, but a lot of times when a man, you know what I'm saying, steps out and finds out that his lady is stepping out too, a lot of dudes are getting their fill. Not all, but some, depending on the relationship that you have with the female. And that's one thing that I've noticed from that old school mentality. You know, a man could step out back in the day, and the woman, as long as the man, you know, I'm talking about back in the days, as long as the man was doing what he was supposed to be doing financially, you know what I'm saying, doing what he was supposed to be doing in the bedroom, which is my last point. The thing with what I'm seeing with women, it's not so much that they get tired of the penis, it's that you're not mentally stimulating them anymore. Because that's another thing that women get off on. They get off on that mental stimulation. That mental is also what helps the physical. So as a man, you know, if you're not carrying that status, you know what I'm saying? I was dealing with a chick from LA, and she was real big on that. My mom too. They were real big on like a man carrying a certain type of status. Same thing with the OG that I was talking to. As long as that man, from the experience that I've gotten and talking to, is carrying that type of status of an alpha male, of a real man, you know, a lot of times a woman will accept it, you know what I'm saying, versus a man accepting the fact that, you know, his woman is stepping out. Kind of like, you know, it's a lock to a key. Every key shouldn't be able to open that lock, and that's how a lot of dudes' mentalities are when it comes to their women.
Bro, that shit still goes on today. What you talking about goes on today. I've been married 19 years. When I first got married, for the first couple of years, it was fucking damn near 4 or 5 times a week. You think I'm doing that now? I've been with the same woman for 19 years. Like what you said earlier, it's the truth. It's past all that. Because you marry a woman, say you marry a woman in your 20s or 30s. She fine now. But by the time she's 50, she ain't gonna look the same. Once that honeymoon shit wear off, if you can't talk to her, if y'all don't actually like each other as people, you're in trouble.
Facts.
You can have something past dick and pussy, man. Dick and pussy ain't gonna keep you. For real. Dick and pussy ain't gonna keep you. Gotta be something else. Gotta have something else behind you.
Yeah, no, that's an actual fact, man. That's why I always believed in getting that shit out of my system early, to where like now in my 40s, because of all the shit I did in my 20s and 30s, to where I'm not tripping over pussy like that. I don't want the company of a chick just because of how she looks. I ain't too caught up in that shit. It ain't about a chick can't just throw pussy at me. I've been 2-player made for that shit. I'm beyond that shit. And it's more about what the conversation like. Because even in my 20s, when I used to be running through a lot of broads, I used to always find a way. I wasn't a mean cat, but I used to always do shit to get a chick up out my house. Once I got my nut off, it was time for her to roll. Because if she couldn't have a conversation or get into deeper conversation, because that's always been big to me, be able to have an intelligent conversation, be able to talk with shit with substance with some chicks. And it's unfortunate you can hardly find that shit in a lot of women. It was time for her to roll the fuck out. If we wasn't going some extra rounds, it's time to go. But if I dealt with a chick who I could speak with, there's other substance, it ain't me just trying to lay on top of her and all that shit, then that was some good shit, just to be able to vibe with her. So it's just like, it comes to a point to where that sexual shit ain't always it. Sometimes you're looking for a companion. You find older people who do that shit. Someone you can spend your time with, shop with, cook with, enjoy night conversations, watching TV, shit like that. Shit that many you see with the lessons from many older people who have successful relationships, and not just living it out long term, but people who actually have healthy, positive relationships. That when you're young, yeah, that sexual shit gonna mean something, but you also got to factor in, you got to find somebody. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you have never heard nobody tell you, man, that pussy's overrated?
No, I ain't heard that.
Overrated, man. Yeah, pussy's overrated, bro. Believe me. I'm 55 years old. I'm telling you.
Pussy is overappraised too. Let's be clear. Pussy is overappraised.
Pussy's overrated.
I get what you mean now. I get what you mean.
Yeah, it's overrated.
Overappraised.
Because you can do fucking is great. But it's gonna come a time where it gotta be something more than that. Cause you're gonna get older. You ain't fucking when you 45 like you was when you 25. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, you want some peace, bro. You want some peace. You need a good conversation. You need somebody who can listen, somebody who can empathize, sympathize. Somebody like when you, if you look like you about to die right there, instead of just saying, well, let me see what's gonna happen. Let this nigga croak. No, they doing everything to save your life. Which brings me to the last part of this conversation, man. Did y'all hear that 911 call with Kevin Samuels and the shorty?
Yeah. Hey, and this even talking about that. I love the concern that woman had for him too.
Oh yeah, she seemed very concerned. I'm gonna play the whole thing because they got the call up here, but I'll play a little snippet of it. But it's about 18 minutes, right? You heard the whole call, Rich?
I think I had like a minute and 30 seconds of it.
Yeah, it's about 18 minutes. So I'll play a little bit of it.
Hello, ma'am. Is this a house apartment or a business?
It's an apartment. Please, it's the resident.
What's the apartment number?
I don't know. He just asked for Kevin Samuels. It's up, and I'm not sure what it is, but just he's not breathing. I'm trying to give him CPR, and he's breathing now, but I think he has a regular rhythm. Please hurry. I'm a nurse, but I'm trying to give him CPR.
Thank you. We need to know exactly what apartment number to go to.
I don't know, but it's the front desk.
What's that phone number you're calling us from, ma'am? Is he awake?
No, he has an irregular rhythm. I can feel it. He's breathing in and out, but he has an irregular rhythm. It's probably his heart. So he need you to get here with.
Atlanta, I'm operator 936 is requesting fire and PD for a 9 Echo 1. 9 Echo 1.
Hurry, he's carrying blue.
I'm 7, man. Hold on. I'm 7910.
Oh my God.
Okay, ma'am, we have help en route. We have fire and EMS around, but we need to know that apartment number, ma'am. It'll take longer if we have to ask the front desk, ma'am. We need to know what
I'm
apartment
not
number
going to
you're
stop giving. You just asked the front desk. I'm not going to stop giving him CPR. Just ask the front.
Because she's right. You just got to ask the front desk when you get there. Start sending people. And I agree with her. She's very concerned. And she's right. She said, I'm not going to stop giving CPR. Just ask the fucking front desk. You get what I'm saying? Wow. Very traumatic. Very disturbing call right there. But that is the 911 call from the female companion who was with Kevin Samuels on the night he was pronounced dead. Reg, react to that.
Man, like I say, her reactions to it, I like it. The dispatchers, man, I don't know what to think about them, but the thing with her doing the CPR, everything she says happened to him, because I had that experience at work where one of the older cats at the complex, man, who ended up having a heart attack on my way home, and that shit fucked me up. But for her to be able to handle that, I couldn't do none of that shit. That shit is like one of the craziest things to see that happen. Like I said, I seen my neighbor get killed when I was a kid, but to see a person have a heart attack and experience that as I don't know if the heart was working, but them going through those phases, watching a person turn blue, seeing whatever build up, seeing like air, like this person lift up, we don't know if he dead or whatnot, gas release up out of his body, and it's just like all that shit. So I can see why she freaking out. Like if anybody ever seen someone have a heart attack, that shit is like one of the craziest things to ever see. But to even see like the CPR thing being performed and it having no effect, and I think when she's talking about getting the defibrillator probably would have been something to assist in that. But it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate, and also it brings up the other factors of health. That's why we get out of here. I'm taking my fat ass back to the gym, but it's also a fact you gotta focus in on that health, man. Not only a diet ain't gonna always do that. You gotta get your ass out there, keep the heart pumping, lungs open, and all that shit. But it's sad to hear that shit.
Body in motion, stay in motion, right?
Absolutely. Don't use it, you lose it.
And I ain't trying to make light of this at all. And I ain't trying to be funny. And I know a lot of people say I ain't trying to be funny, then they try to be funny. No. I mean this wholeheartedly. To hear somebody had a heart attack and then see them like when you know, because everybody can say something in retrospect and hindsight, right? Because hindsight, what they say,
it's
like,
2020.
You already know, yeah. What they call it, Monday morning quarterbacks. Hindsight 2020. Thank you, man. But I was going to use that Kennedy expression when he said, "Success has 1,000 fathers. Failure is an orphan." You get what I'm saying? But I thought that was too much. But fuck it, we here now. The Red Bulls, yo. I used to see homie drink Red Bull after Red Bull on his show. And I don't think Red Bulls, you're supposed to be drinking them shits like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that could have taken a case. I saw some, he has had an autopsy. It was done on Friday, but the reports have not been released. But, you know, niggas already running with the rumors that he had cocaine laced with fentanyl. But
let me explain something.
But I don't believe that, but I do see that's what's coming out. But every time people report that, right after that, they have to report, we don't know for certain yet. That's preliminary. I mean,
he's gonna
probably have about them Red Bulls, Marq Nash.
He's gonna probably have Viagra in this shit.
In California.
I'm thinking that too, Reggie. What you say, Sean?
Right? Let me explain something to you about them Red Bulls and the monsters and all that shit. I've been in the, I was in the Carpenters Union for 26 years. I just retired in March, right? 5 years ago, in the union, they banned that shit from all job sites. Red Bulls, monsters, all that shit. Because that shit dehydrates you. And if you're working or you exerting yourself, it can lead to a heart attack. Niggas was dying on the job, passing out. Because they're not drinking water, they're drinking these goddamn monsters Red Bull.
They banned them
motherfuckers
shit.
Dying.
So niggas gotta drink water or Gatorade and shit or juice.
You gotta drink water. Gatorade is cool. The only thing when you thirsty, you hot, and you fucking exhausting yourself, water is nothing better for you than water. Fuck a soda, fuck a Gatorade, water. Drink water. You know what I'm saying? So I think I mean, it could have been the Red Bulls, like you say, you seen him drinking 100 Red Bulls. He could have been taking them dick pills. Who knows? He's 56 years old. He ain't no young dude.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows what he was doing?
Those dick pills ain't far-fetched. I mean, he's Kevin Samuels. He can't have, I remember I said it before, he can't have no bad nights.
Them motherfuckers will kill you, too. Them dick pills will kill you. You take too many of them motherfuckers, you will go out. Believe that. So, you know, hey, man, rest in peace to him. I'm glad that she stayed with him and at least tried to help him. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw Carmen in the chat. She's right. I would hate to be in her position and be with a stranger and they going out like that. Because they basically had met that night. That's a hell of a position to be in. You live with a strange-ass man that you just met and this motherfucker die on you. That's some crazy shit.
Yeah, I hate the rumors. I hate when people be on that conspiracy shit like, yo, she took him out and all the shit. I be like, bro, don't even send me that shit, bro. Like, don't send me another YouTuber talking about somebody had a murk. Like, send me something with some.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, send me some shit that came from a news outlet, something, or somebody that got some kind of receipt on something, homie.
I mean, like I say, I didn't.
Like people love painting the government doing hits and shit.
Yeah, he was sacrificed.
Little page, and see the shit he was talking about, and I never liked nothing he was talking about, so I turned the shit off.
Man, I saw some shit the other day though, and I thought it was some of the dopest shit I probably ever heard the homie say. I don't even know if I could play this shit, but I'll play it right here at the end. Like I think Champion Heart sent it to me. It was about how we need to work together. It's about 2 minutes long, but it kind of make you want to. You kind of gotta. You see him from a different light. He was like, and he starts off saying, "Hey, look, it don't bring me no pleasure to do these type of videos because." But he was like, we got to work together because that lady, he was like, I can't help everybody, but this shit might help somebody. And I don't care what nobody say. People say all his audience was just male chauvinists and misogynistic type individuals. I was like, no, bro. He had more women calling in than anything. These women were calling. These women were supporting. But let me play this clip. Let me see. Here we go.
I take no particular pride or pleasure in doing shows like this because I know it triggers certain black women. I know they do. I know some of them get pissed. I've heard women on YouTube saying things that they don't watch the show end to end. And I'm not going to, and that's not going to change anything because there are far more women and far women who are listening. And who are the recipients? The women who listen end to end and are saying, well, you've changed my life, you've helped me look at this way or that way. Those women are benefiting. And guarantee when those women come into contact with men doing something, they all benefit. We're better off working with each other, trying to understand one another. You know, none of us are perfect. Certainly not me. I ain't shit. I got a lot of problems. It's like anybody else. We all got issues. But just like Ice Cube, when the brother steps up to do something, support. Find ways to support. Even if you have an issue with something it's doing, can you find 4 or 5 things about it that you like before you start off with the one thing you don't like? Because you cannot keep painting black men in this ain't shit box. They don't all fit there. And brothers are starting to push back and say, no, 51% of us are single and childless and 64% in the middle class. They're here. Can you interact with them? Just in a peaceful, civil way. If you never get married and never have kids, can you have a higher quality of life? Can you just be happy? Can you stop walking through life with your hands up ready to fight the reflection of youth, the opposite sex reflection of youth? I don't walk through life looking at black women as though they're my enemy. And I would hope that for the black women who this applies, you stop walking through life assuming that black men are somebody to challenge, somebody to overcome, to struggle against. We don't need that. I need to really say this.
Yeah, man. But that's it, man.
I want to say this too.
Let me say this real quick. Hey, look, Maz, y'all see something like webscam.harrymen.visit? Yo, I need y'all to block that, homie. Like, if I got to click in there and block it, like, what's the point of having all these wrenches? Like, I need y'all to help me with that. Please. Go ahead, Reg.
Yeah, I want to say this. This the crazy part is that women, how they trip, because no one tripped when there was this white man. I remember one of the homies tried to put me on this fool was on the radio, and I couldn't listen to this shit called Tom Likas, where he spoke so much ill shit about women. And it was kind of a man show. And even in this show, I don't know if he started this show as a space for men to have conversation. You had where women trekked over it. But before you had this social media era, it was nothing for women to read in the books, almost books of how men ain't shit. Men are from Mars, girls from Venus, whatever the type of shit is. It's just like people love to be away from the spaces to kind of have their own divisive narratives on this interaction between men and women. Now we come into this modern age to where you have the platforms to where people can, have these interactions with one another. Everything's merged like in real time. And you have to, in these spaces where people can speak on these things, people become so fucking divisive, hate to hear the truth. They hate for anybody to call them out on shit. And you just see it played out with how everybody try to this dude is this and he's tearing down black women, he's but this has always been the case. Black women tear down black men do it to each other. And why? It's because people are having these conversations in their own comfort zone. Men having it amongst a group of men, women having these conversations in groups of women, and then now you bring them together. It worked beautifully amongst how people add the negative into it. A lot of women learn from this shit. A lot of women fed off of this shit. The women who are willing to learn and not to act like everything about them is right. And that's almost kind of where you come into play earlier, where we talk about how pussy becomes overrated, to where some women only think that them having a pussy is the greatest value and all they have to offer. No, it becomes beyond that. Pussy ain't gonna be everything. A pussy ain't gonna get you through the world. In your younger age, when motherfucker you running with these young bulls who's willing and do anything to stick that fucking shit into something, then yeah, women feel that the power behind the pussy. But at some point where he talking about women get to 35 and they become used up, yeah, you get these women who come across good dudes, not saying in all the cases, but in a lot of cases, to where they chasing the person who living this square life, doing a professional thing, but they rather chase after the dude out there on the streets doing thug shit, and then fucking spending time until he's gone and everything in life can't be sustained into the later years, and they looking for something else. But for the most part, a lot of women learn from hearing these conversations. The ignorant women who want to stay stuck in their bullshit to where they think that they can do anything and a man's job is just to provide and say yes to him. Those are the ones who complain about that shit.
That's right. Oh, okay. Well, look, man, it's been a hell of a show, man. Way to close it out, man. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. I got to leave it right there, man. Thank you so much. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. I got to get to it, if you know what I mean. So,
yes, sir.
Have a good night, man.
Yeah,
Enjoy
my
yourself
room
in
service
Jamaica.
just got here.
I'll talk
So,
to you soon, bro.
all right, man. I love y'all, man. God bless. Peace.
God bless you. Peace.
All right.
This that squad sound.
And seen and unseen, shout out to you for the super chat, bro. Thank you so much. I mean, for the cash app. Salute,
I got five on it, five. Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
God made it possible, man. I'm just a vessel. I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Show y'all some of these dope, beautiful views and some ocean views over here. Popping off a couple bottles, man. Yeah, man. Chop it up with y'all later. All right, peace.